Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Friday, August 25th, 2023, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ ORION or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got Friday Night Baseball on Apple TV exclusive. Kansas City Royals versus Seattle Mariners. First pitch is going to be here in just a couple minutes. And I apologize for not hopping in about 5 to 10 minutes ago, but I got everything set up. I got busy watching football, reading about Trey Lance getting traded to the Cowboys, and then I totally forgot to actually get the pictures set up appropriately for the starting lineup. So I had to scramble there for a little bit to get the starting lineup. So let's jump into that really quick, and we'll go into the thumb as well. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Been watching a lot of preseason as well as MLB, and we are here. It's Friday night, baby. Bobby Witt Jr. on the left, their phenom, Julio Rodriguez on the right. Let's go, baby. And let's start it off with the visiting Kansas City Royals. And we just played them in a set recently. If you were here, a part of the stream, you are probably very familiar with this lineup because you saw a 3 or 4 game set just a couple days ago. Leading off for Kansas City, third baseman Michael Garcia. Batting second, Kansas City's phenom, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. Love him. Batting third, second baseman Michael Massey. Batting cleanup, batting fourth for the Royals, catcher Salvador Perez. Batting fifth, left fielder MJ Melendez. Batting sixth, DHing for Kansas City, Nelson Velasquez. Batting seventh, first baseman Matt Beatty. Batting eighth, right fielder Drew Wattis. And batting ninth, center fielder Kyle Isbell. And on the mound for the Royals, Brady Singer. Brady Singer, 8-9 record with an ERA of 5.04. So just like with a few of the other teams that we've played as of late, we should be able to knock them around a little bit, hopefully early and often. And the magic number for the Mariners, if you're familiar with this stream, you already know what I'm going to say. If you're not, the magic number is 5 runs or more and 7 to 10 hits. And then if we can end up hitting that, we are going to be good to go. So let me get this stream situated as I get baseball situated as well as football situated here also. And let's go into the Mariners. Oh, baby, let's go. Leading off for the Mariners, shortstop J.P. Crawford. Batting second, center fielder Julio Rodriguez. Goddamn, you know you a phenom, baby. We need you on the offense, the defense, and one thing that I'm going to need from you today is one of these. Can you deliver? I bet you do. Let's go, baby. We need homers from you. Let's go. Batting third baseman Eugenio Suarez. One of the best all-around third basemen in the league, maybe the number 3 third baseman overall. Yes, we got Manny Machado on the Padres. Yes, we got Nolan Arenado on the Cardinals. But after those 2 guys, I think Suarez is in the conversation of being the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th best third baseman in the league. And I'm happy we got him in Seattle. Let's go, Gino. You the man. Batting fourth and cleanup, catcher, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Batting fifth, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting sixth, first baseman, Ty France. Batting seventh, left fielder, Dominic Canzone. Batting eighth, DHing for Seattle, Mike Ford. And batting ninth, second baseman, Josh Rojas. And on the mound, one of my favorite pitchers in the league and on the Mariners, Bryce fucking Miller. 8-4 record with a 3.78 ERA, baby. Let's go Mariners. And I gotta keep up a little bit with the Niners and the Chargers as well. But let me get situated here real quick, and we'll be good to go. Just got to be able to find one that's gonna not be choppy. Everything is gonna go good. And here we go. All right, Bryce, I see you, baby. I imagine there's going to be quite a few people trying to bet and win money, like we had in the previous stream. Like I said, if you don't like, sub, donate, whatever you can do to be able to help me out. We're getting very, very close to hitting 20,000 subs. So if you are new and you like the room, you like me, you like the look of the thumbnails, the background, and everything that I do here, show some love. 138 subs away from 20,000. And I imagine there's a good majority of the people that are in the building that, typically donate, typically like and share. And I appreciate y'all. Let's go. Odin in the building. What's good? Epic Smackdown. He said Terry Funk hardcore tag match was an insult. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yes. Yes. Chief Wool Chief with a fiver with a super sticker. Let's go, baby. 95 to go to hit the first goal. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $5 holla. Bang, bang. Appreciate you. Rest in peace, Terry Funk. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Love you guys and appreciate you guys. Let me know what you want to see for photos, and I got you. I don't think the Niners did Trey Lance dirty. They actually sent him to a good team. Dak will be looking over his shoulder. Is he going to lose his job? First pitch, fouled off. And like I said, he could have went to a much shittier team than Dallas, and this also gives them insurance. So just in case Dak, for whatever reason, they can't come across a good contract, because the contract's coming up pretty soon, that they got someone waiting in the wings. They also got Cooper. Oh, what a rush, right? But none of them are good enough to be the starting quarterback for the Cowboys, right? But Trey Lance, he doesn't necessarily, I feel, suck. He just got the injury bug. So when they ended up getting him in the draft, they didn't anticipate him, injuring the finger, injuring the ankle, and barely playing any games. So if he would have been healthy, Trey Lance is probably the starting quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers right now, unless he just degressed and went backwards. But when you have injuries, that's the one X factor that teams, GMs, head coaches, John Lynch, as well as Kyle Shanahan, they didn't expect that, so it is what it is. There we go. Sit down, Garcia. All right, I got to find a better stream. This one is fucking not to my standard. So hold up here. And I'm still waiting for my regular one to get set up here. I got to make sure we get one that's going to be smooth and not choppy. All right, so this one isn't ready on my regular one just yet, but it will be ready. Let me know what you want to see for photos, and I got you, Chief with Chief. Love you, bro. It's actually a good destination, for Trey Lance, because you go from one team that had a shitload of talent, and then you go to another team that's got a shitload of talent. I mean, he could have went to the Browns, he could have went, to the Panthers, he could have went to the Texans, he could have went somewhere else that wasn't that good of a situation. So at least if he can get healthy, maybe he'll get a chance to play. But for me, I don't think he's going to turn into anything, just like Zach Wilson and Mac Jones. Mac Jones, those guys are all flops. The only good ones are going to be Justin Fields and obviously Trevor Lawrence. You're not going to get all five of those guys panning out. So, Sarah in the building, how are you? 0-2 pitch popped up. Teoscar. There we go, baby. Let's go. Astros lost to the Tigers. That's some good shit right there. Let's go. Yes, Chief. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the dono. $5. Let's get to a hundo. Let's do it. And then before I get swooped up, by the girlfriend tomorrow, I am going to grind it out. I'm going to do the reaction videos to all three games that happened today in the NFL tomorrow morning, starting at like 9 a.m. And then I'm going to do the Mariner Royals game at 1. It'll finish at 4. And then I'm going to, leave for the night. So that way, at least I get my work in and I'm going to grind. So we will be streaming the Royals and Mariners tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific time. I got to get in as many Mariners streams before the season is over. Reflect in the building. How are you? Lauren in the building. What's good? Bray Wyatt all day, every day. The Fiend. Rest in peace forever in heaven with Brody Lee. Carne asada tacos with rice and beans with some gelato. Ooh, baby. NWSF approved. Let's go. And the only downside to this is if you don't have Apple Plus, then obviously you're not watching the game. But if there's anyone that obviously needs help watching the game and you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, I can give you a couple options. Rangers down 10-1 to the Twins and Astros lost. Ooh, let's go. Bryce, baby. Let's go. And I need to find a better link than this one because obviously this one is not to my standard. And my regular one, they're just waiting to get it situated. So, and I did have the Apple Plus, subscription and whatnot. But like I said, you know how it goes when you end up having Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and every other fucking app that's out there. Like I said, I used to pay a couple $100 a month for cable on top of that. But sometimes you got to be able to make a decision, and you have to decide which one's going to be worth it and which ones that you might have to cut out from time to time. So one sec here. Still trying to be able to find one that suits me here because of the original one that I have. It's like it's working, but it's not working to my standard. But I'm going to keep moving on. All right, I'm scrolling down. Just want to get all of your guys' comments up in the building here. Street Media in the building. What's good? How are you? Do you think the game is going to go over 7 total? Yes, I do. If the Mariners can get 5 runs or more, I guess it could end up being like a 5-2 or a 5-1, but I definitely think that there should be some runs scored today. At least I hope so. Yes, that's why. Well, my main one that I gave you, it's not even on yet, right? And obviously for people that live in Canada and other locations, unless you have Apple TV. But my main one doesn't even have the game on yet because they're obviously trying to find that correct, because some of these people when they stream, they'll stream overseas. So you got to be able to find the one that, it might be like 6 a.m. somewhere overseas in like Europe or Saudi Arabia or wherever the location is, and they got to be able to find the correct server and whatnot to make sure everything is good to go. And like I said, I have there's many options here. There's like 25, but again, I want to make sure I can try to get one that isn't going to be choppy. Sometimes you got to scroll a little bit further down. So, and like I said, I just got to go through a couple options here. Uh-oh, back. Oh, baby, let's go. 1-0. Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Do you think that we're going to get over 5 runs? You bet your ass. You think we're going to get 7? Yes, we are. Street Media, you're getting paid tonight. 1-0, J.P. Crawford. Let's go, baby. Now we just got to be able to find something that's going to be consistent here. Come on now. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. Try going to the third one. Possibly. We'll see. Go to the third one, Lauren. Like I said, I was on the first one. The first one is choppy. Okay. Second one doesn't work. Third one looks like the screen is bigger and it works pretty good. So, but this one actually is starting to be a little choppy. And I assume that some of them are going to be using the same type. That chopper right up the middle. Yes. Julio, baby. Let's go. What a great start. And like I said, JP is an emotional leader. When JP gets going early, Julio typically goes early with them. It's like a couple that's happy. You're holding hands together, not holding hands at all. You're doing it together. Let's go. All right, this third one is starting to crap out too. I got to find at least one of these that's going to be able to work until my main one gets back to working properly. Come on, motherfucker. Let's go. Next up, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. I mean, if it really comes down to it, I can always do the Apple Plus and go that particular route. That's not going to, break the bank if I need to go that route. But they haven't had a Friday night game in a minute. So, all right, one sec here. Let me go to the fourth one. I just got to keep going down until I get one that's going to be to my standard, which is, hopefully everything ends up being smooth. But sometimes you got to wait. That's just how it goes. All right. I'm going to send you something, Sarah, that I can send to my friend. So one sec here. Everyone is asking me right now, do you have a link? Like, what the hell's going on here? All right. Okay. I just had to send it to my friend. Got to take care of my friends here as well. So hold up. And like I said, normally my normal one is good and I don't have any issues with it at all typically. Here we go. We're back. And again, sometimes you're going to have to bounce around unless you have, the Apple, TV Plus, or if it's on like Amazon Prime and whatnot, or depending on where you're at, if you have, because if you have cable or satellite, it's not going to help you. It's Apple TV or a link. So, but eventually they're going to get my regular one, I think, up. And then that's the one that I'll be able to give you guys the update once it is up and running. But for whatever reason, they don't even have it up and running yet because they're looking for probably one that is not that choppy. So let's go, baby. 1-0 Mariners. Next up, Eugenio Suarez. Not really. We had a shitty lineup. Batters 5 through 9 or 6 through 9 were terrible. It was an F lineup, so we were lucky enough to even come back in that game. So you got to have a good lineup and score runs. You just can't have a F lineup and have 5 good guys and then the bottom 4 suck and think that you're just going to score 5 to 10 runs easily, even if you have a George Kirby on the mound. So remember, you were never really a big fan of Jared Kelenic or Cal Raleigh like myself, but I kept telling you, keep believing, right? Don't lose hope. We don't need to trade Jared Kelenic, and I know Tom Murphy is a little bit more consistent, but like I told you also, Cal Raleigh is number 1 in home runs out of any catcher since he started playing as a rookie last year. He's somewhere between 41 and 44 from last year and this year combined, and who knows how many he'll end up getting. He might end up being at the 50 mark combined for last year and this year. So he's at 24 already. You know what I'm saying? So of course you want that batting average to go up, but and there's a lot of players on the lineup that are striking out and reaching a little bit too often. I get it, but as far as that guy that can give you that home run power, Cal has really stepped up in both years in the second half. So I just had to tell my buddies the links are a little choppy. Go through them. Yeah, and next time Hugo, next time you and oh boy are doing betting, and we end up having a scenario like that where we have like a really good pitcher but a shitty lineup, and we're down 3-0, and then we stop the bleeding and we get to 3-1, and then we have a miracle where we go up 4-3. I'm gonna advise every single person at that time to cash out because that would have been the smart thing to do. Yeah, if we would have had Paul Sewald, we would have won the game, but we don't have Paul Sewald anymore. So anytime that scenario happens again, where we have a good pitcher but then we end up having, a shitty lineup, I'm just going to tell you guys to cash out because that would have been the smarter thing to do. So that way you could have gotten at least like 200 of your money instead of the 280 that you were betting, instead of trying to win 500, but then losing all 280. So I think that would be the smart thing to do moving forward. So Mike in the building, what's good? All right, I got to find a better link than this. Sons of a bitches. These links are all ass. I mean, I might have to fucking just fucking put Apple Plus and fucking put my debit card on there and fucking just do it. If I okay, here we go. All right, Lauren, are you in the building? All right, hold up. The original link is good now. Everyone go to the original. It's working now, and this is the one that you want to use. This is going to be the one that will work perfectly all the way through. They wait to get the good one. Or at least I hope it does. Or maybe it's just the Apple TV. It was working good. Man, these sons of bitches. I might actually have to fucking order this shit to be able to go through this. I don't want to have it being, I'm bouncing around between like 4 different streams, but I don't know. It was working good. And normally it does. But again, when it's on Apple, then sometimes there's issues. But again, I might have to just maybe pay for it. I don't know. All right, Rodriguez, let's go. 2-0 Mariners. Let's go, baby. And eventually they'll get the stream to work. You just have to be able to find that right one. But of course, right now it looks like every one that I've had is having issues, which is unfortunate. And everyone that's watching it is probably having issues as well. So, but eventually they'll get it corrected and it'll be good to go. That's always nice too, huh? Telling y'all. He's the guy. I mean, I wouldn't invest in a autograph rookie card, from Cal Raleigh back when he got us in the playoffs if I didn't believe in him. So the stream froze for me, so I didn't even get to see it. To be very honest, that's why I've been flipping back and forth. I have to help all the people make sure I can find us the good link. So if we don't all have Apple TV, it's my responsibility that if we're watching together or people, I need to go through and experiment and kind of go through. And it seems like almost every one that I'm going through is having issues. It'll play for about 10 or 15 seconds, and then it will freeze for about a second. Play for about 10 or 15, freeze for one, and that's unacceptable. So I got to be able to find something a little bit better. Reflect with a fiver. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. And then if I have to, I guess I will order Apple TV Plus if I need to, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Yeah. And like I said, I have 2 main links. One that has one option, right? And then I have another one that's got 30. But again, they're all kind of linked to the same server, I believe. So that's why we're having issues. So. My boy Jake, how are you, bro? 2 away. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, I gotta. If I can just get my because the original link that I use usually does not have issues, but again, if it's through Apple TV, then that's why it's doing it. All right, so now I'm on the original link, and I have to make sure I keep my best friend in the loop as well as you guys. And I promise, once I get it going, then obviously you'll hear the audio through my computer, and then I'll know. But I have to experiment here and 2-0 Mariners, and then I think we should be good now. I hope. All right, come on, Ty. There's nothing more annoying when you're trying to watch a game and it keeps pausing. There we go. Nice job, Ty. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. And delete if you need something. Let me know, because like I said, I don't know which ones that you're using, but I can share with you the ones that I have. And these ones don't have viruses. They you can use them on a computer, a laptop, an iPad, iMac, or PC. You just open up the link and then close out the pop-up. And I haven't had issues with either one. But again, the main one has one link. That's it. It usually is great. And I usually use that for everything. The other one is my backup that's got like 25 or 30, but that one is kind of like shoddy. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes the audio goes out, sometimes the video is good, and then every once in a while you'll find one that works good, like my original. But again, this is on Apple TV, so that's another reason. Anything that's on Amazon or Apple TV, sometimes the links are just fucked. So, that's how it goes. Cameron in the building from Italy, my boy. Jake is like, Italy? Jacob is one of my best friends. We used to live really close to each other. He moved to Arizona, now lives in Dallas. How are you, my brother? Everyone say hello to my boy Jacob Randall. That's my boy. He's like Marcos, like me, Marcos, and Jake. We used to just fucking drink like fishes. We do the beer pong, and bar hop. And every time Jake comes in and visits, it's usually with me and Marcos, and we drink ridiculously way too much. We're like, oh, we're just gonna go to one bar, which leads to two or three. Marcos has got fucking 10 Fireball personal drinks in his pockets, and then we're just getting all ham and whatnot. But yeah, he is one of my best friends. Say hello to him, and he's the man. 2-0 Mariners. How are you, brother? And I apologize, I'm not able to being able to check out with your relative. How is the game going for the high school football in Texas, which I know it shuts down, the whole city and whatnot. Hopefully, they're not going to end up losing 70-0 to the number one team in Arkansas football in high school. I know that it's crazy over there, but hopefully, it's going pretty good. Let's go, baby. We don't say that name on this stream. Come on, delete. You should know better. Delete has got to delete. Yeah. See, a lot of people think that just because I streamed, right, with someone, and now this stream is crapping out. What the fuck? Just because you stream with someone, it's just like American Pickers with like, Mike and Frank, or if you watch Mike and Mike back in the day. Everyone assumed that everyone is best friends and everyone gets along. That's not the case. Just because you have chemistry with someone and you both like sports doesn't mean that you're going to tell each person your deepest, darkest secrets and you're going to be boys. Just because you record with someone doesn't mean you're going to be good. Maybe you were good early on, but a lot of times people grow, or people start talking shit, or people end up quitting on you. So there's a number of factors there. But yeah, we don't say that name. You should fucking be smart enough to know that, delete. Come on, bro. You should be smarter than that. Friendship probation for delete. What happened to you, bro? You should know better. Just like Mike and Mike and Frank. Just because you record with someone don't mean that you're tight. That's facts. But I'll tell you one thing right now. I guarantee that he's fucking wishing that he didn't do what he did, because obviously, you got to have work ethic and grind. And to see where I am at now compared to, wanting to quit and try to do your own thing, and you haven't recorded a video in 7 months when you told everyone that you're better than me and that you were going to keep things moving, and you haven't done a video in 7 months. So apparently it's my dream, right? And you were along for the ride, but don't try to hate on my talent or my work ethic. So there we go. Facts. But we are doing good. We're almost at 20,000 subs, which is great. And I'm still looking for another link here as we can hopefully get one. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to cave and just get the Apple TV. All right. I'm going to go through both of these. Both of them are during a commercial break, but here we go. So far, so good with the original. That's the one. That's the one that we're using right now. Go back to that one. Always go back to that one. Delete. That's always going to be the one that you want to start with. You always start with that one and then go to the secondary. You go to that one and then you end up going to like a sports surge. That's going to be the backup, but you always want to go to that one first. 2-0 Mariners. Only down one at halftime. Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, I mean, especially if someone hasn't been a part of the channel for 2 or 3 years, why the fuck would you say that? Come on, bro. Use your brain. We don't talk about that name here. All right, we're in the top of the second. 1-1 game, 2-0 Mariners. But honestly, it wouldn't have never worked out, that regard anyways, because, even back then, he was leaving at halftime and then wanted me to pay him for all the donations that I got in the second half working by myself. And I don't know what kind of method to the madness that would be. But last time I checked, if you work hard, you deserve to be able to get what you earn. Just because somebody leaves, they don't get, something for not working. So, and like I said, when you ended up, living maybe 10 minutes away and you didn't have the work ethic to show up, then you ended up, moving out, moving in with your girlfriend at the time, and then moving an hour away. Then I already knew it was the beginning of the end. And then he's not even with the girl anymore. So, you live and you learn, So if you have dreams and goals, make sure that it's real to you and it's your dream and your goal, not piggybacking off someone else. Facts. All right, we're in the top of the second, 2-0 Mariners. Let's go, Bryce. And reflect. Let me know what you want to see for your photos. And I'm not sure if Chief Will Chief is in the building as well, but if you are, let me know. And I got you guys. I know sometimes you guys really don't give a shit, but I mean, I like to be able to take care of y'all. Yep. Yeah, they've been much hotter after the All-Star break. They had key players get a little bit better, and you already know Salvador Perez is going to get multiple hits on us, regardless of who the pitcher is. You can almost bank on Garcia, getting hits, Bobby Witt Jr. getting hits, and Salvador Perez getting hits. Everyone else, you might be a little bit of a, we'll see, but pretty much, from the games that I've done this year and watching them, when they're not playing the Mariners, like you're going to get hits here. You're going to get hits here in the slot in the two hole, and Salvador Perez. Massey, Melendez, Velasquez, Beatty, Waters, Isbell, so. But those three you can bank on going 1 for 4, 2 for 4, 3 for 4, 4 for 4. They're that good. So, we don't have to be haters here. All right, let's go, Bryce. You the man, baby. Let's go. 8-4 record, 3.78 ERA. Let's go. And it seems like the link now is working. For now. My phone is blowing up. Everyone's like, this Apple TV shit sucks. I was like, well, I have to find it. So again, and always the primary one is going to work the best. All right, here we go. Put on the theater mode to get the picture a little bit bigger. MJ Melendez in the box. Let's make sure we're showing the due diligence as well here. We got to make sure we're giving the Royals love. Not too much love, but we don't want to be biased like everyone else on fucking planet Earth. MJ. There it is, all the way to the wall. Hurry, Teoscar. MJ, he's been pretty reliable for them as well. Next up, DHing for Kansas City, Nelson Velasquez. But at least the broadcast is better than the YouTube games. Remember those from last year and the beginning of the year when they do YouTube games? They're terrible because they don't have anyone that's good announcing the game. The picture's fucked up. But I've actually kind of started to like the Apple TV broadcast a little bit more than I used to. I actually think it's halfway decent. Not as good as like an ESPN or Root Sports, for the Mariners or FS1, but it's better. And I do like in the bottom right corner where they got the RBI probability and they throw up little factoids and stats. I like that. And their format is decent too. Apple TV in the top right, corner, score on the top left, right? And then little facts that pop up in the bottom left and the bottom right. So pitches outside, 1-1 count. And the thing is that, this is the Royals. Every game is going to be tough. It doesn't matter if we're playing the Royals or the A's or the Nats. Every team can beat anybody on any given Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, regardless of the pitcher. That's facts. These are going to be grinds and battles, especially now that we know that we're right in range to be in first place of the American League West and knocking off the Rangers and obviously the Stros, but we're going to have to earn it. And like I said, the Royals have some good players that have been hot lately. Garcia is money. I would take him on the Mariners in a heartbeat, the leadoff hitter, Michael Garcia. Fucking Bobby Witt Jr. is a goddamn superstar. He's the Julio Rodriguez of the Royals, the Corbin Carroll of the Diamondbacks for their team, right? Adley Rushman of their team, right? And then, you got a guy like Salvador Perez, who might be the most underrated old-ass catcher that has power and that can still hit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can never count out Salvador Perez from getting homers or big RBIs. That's big facts. $10. Let's get to a hundo. 90 to go. 2-0 Mariners, now 2-1. Come on, Mariners. How do I Steven, how are you, bro? Cowboys, we damn boys in the building. How are you, Steven? Long time no see. How are you? I actually like the deal because Trey Lance wasn't already going to get any playing time. His thing is he's got talent, but he's injury prone. The pinky, the finger, then the fucking ankle, right? Popped up. Fucking Teoscar, you fucking idiot. Golly. Teoscar, boo. Strikes out like a motherfucker. Can't play defense. Boo. But we still should keep him. But again, we do have Dominic Canzone, Mr. Calzone, to replace him. Then we can have him on the right side. If we get rid of Teoscar, he can go back to Toronto, right? Then, if we don't keep him, then we got Julio at center, and then we can flip flop between Kellenic and Cade Marlowe in left field. But I'm doing good, and obviously Sam Darnold won the job. But the 49er quarterbacks always get hurt, so hopefully they don't regret letting Trey go, because there's a very high probability that Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold will get hurt, even if it's minor, for like a week or two this upcoming season. They normally can't stay healthy, right? But with Trey Lance, that will give someone that can be maybe second string. He's not going to be able to beat out Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush is better than him, right? So he's third string. So ultimately, the Cowboys are going to cut him or just have him for insurance. But obviously, Dak doesn't need to look over his shoulder. He's much better than Cooper Rush, even though Cooper Rush is one of the top 6 backups in the National Football League. Trey Lance, I mean, he just might not be it. You know what I mean? But we have to be able to get a healthy season out of him. But then once we do, he's stuck at third string now. You fucked yourself by getting hurt. You went from first string starter on the Niners and maybe a guy that could get him to the Super Bowl or NFC Championship game or wild card or whatever. And then now, they wasted all those picks. But again, everyone wants to be like, oh, the Niners are dumb. They got Brock Purdy in that draft, so they're not that stupid. It didn't hurt them. Now the Dolphins got Tyreek. They got Waddle and Bradley Chubb out of the deal. So the Dolphins scored. They won that deal. But it didn't hurt the Niners like it normally would any other team in the NFL, because what was the weak spot for the Niners? Quarterback. But they had everything else. GM, John Lynch, right? OC, head coach, Kyle Shanahan. Oh, Kittle and Tebow, make them puke Ayuk, offensive line, defense, Talanoa Hufanga, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, they're fucking fine. They always find quarterbacks. I mean, hell, if you can get to a Super Bowl with fucking Jimmy G, you can get to a Super Bowl with Brock Purdy. But the problem is, if you want to win and beat Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, or Herbert, right, you're going to have a top 10 quarterback in San Francisco, and I don't think Brock Purdy is. You can end up getting to the NFC Championship game or Super Bowl with them, but to win it, you got to have someone better than a game manager or slightly above a game manager, because I think Purdy's better than Jimmy G, but I don't think he's a superstar. You would need like a Carr or a Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins to San Fran, you could end up winning a Super Bowl or getting to an NFC Championship game or Super Bowl. Yeah, he might not be top 10, but he's close. Number 11, number 12, Carr Cousins, that would be close enough. So you have to have a top 12 quarterback. You don't got that, you're probably not going to win a Super Bowl with the Niners. Struck him out. Here we go. $10. Now the game is tied up 2-2. Come on, Mariners. That's what I'm saying. Even though we got Kirby and Bryce, sometimes you got these good quality hitters and they find a way. PTSD from Josh Johnson, yeah. Versus the Eagles. Well, trust me, I remember. I remember. Chop foul. Well, the thing is the reason why the value went down, it would have been a second rounder or a third rounder and then maybe some money, right? But they labeled Trey third string. If they were smart, they would have lied and they would have said Trey is second string and Sam Darnold's third. That way they could have got a higher draft pick, but I guess they wanted to be honest. And then once, Jerry was like, well, you want a second or third rounder, you just label him third string. I ain't giving you that for a guy. You gave up all that. I'm not going to give you that. So that's the reason why they got a fourth rounder instead of a second or third, is because the Niners labeled them, a third stringer, not a second stringer over Darnold. So I guess having integrity does pay off. But yeah, Seahawks are getting closer. And just like the Packers, the Lions, and the Vikings, it's a 3-team race, right? Niners and Seahawks, 2-team race, right? Giants, Eagles, Cowboys, 3-team race. There's only one shitty conference in the NFC, and it's me, the NFC South. Saints, and everyone else sucks. Okay? AFC South, Jags, everyone else sucks. That's just kind of how it goes. The AFC, NFC South are booty, and then the rest of the divisions have 2 or 3 teams that are going to be battling it out for playoff positioning. That's just honest truth. Yeah, I think the Royals could be kind of like the Diamondbacks or like the O's. Like, you just need to start it off with Bobby Witt, Salvador Perez, Michael Garcia, and build and get some pitching, and they could maybe make a little bit of a run. I agree. But it shows you with Bryce, just because we have Bryce Miller, George Kirby, Luis Castillo, sometimes we get roughed up. Because it's on goddamn Apple TV, that's why. Fuck. Come on, Bryce. This is unexcusable. Drew Waters. They have good extension. And the other thing, too, the Royals at the beginning of the year are a different team than the Royals now. Like the Mariners. We couldn't hit. They couldn't hit. We couldn't pitch. They couldn't pitch. But for whatever happened after the All-Star break, even though the Royals are still bad, they're better than they were at the beginning of the year. It's like the Mariners. We're in a playoff hunt. They're not, but they're trying to play spoiler, and it shows. Next up, center fielder Kyle Isbell. Come on, fucking A, dude. Unexcusable for Bryce Miller. And again, if anyone needs a steady link, I got one for you now since it's working. It's the main one. Three, two, another run. Come on. Can we stop the bleeding, please? I mean, I know we wanted to be able to get to, 5 runs, and I know we got 2, but how are we giving up 3 already? Unexcusable bad defense by Teoscar. Bryce not being in the zone, No excuses. These guys are trying to make excuses for Bryce Miller. When you're one of the best in Major League Baseball and you came in for Robbie Ray, unexcusable. Got him at home. Got him. Well, at least it ended up being 3-2, not 4-2. And then as soon as I say that, now the link is starting to crap out. Motherfucker, man. I mean, can anything go right today? Can we get a link that fucking works? And then can we get the Mariners to goddamn pitch correctly? Jesus. All right, now I got to open up another link. Motherfucker. And of course, this other link will probably be busted up too. Come on. Hold up. Unbelievable. All right, this link is frozen. What's good, brother? So first off, you told me that you never were going to come back to the channel. So, I appreciate the $5 dono that you did, but you also owe me $50 from the Buccaneers losing, and you never paid. So I can give you your $5 back, and you can leave forever. All right, I don't need you here. Like I said, you can't flip flop back and forth with me. Okay. So number one, all right, you disrespected me by not paying me the $50 that you owed me and Sarah. Okay. Number two, you talk shit and said that you were never going to come back. So if you're going to come back like this, A, all right, you need to apologize. B, you need to pay us the money that you owe us. All right. And then not do that stupid shit that you did before. Okay. All right. Not everyone is going to agree with everything that you have to say politically or whatever you got going on. All right. But we don't talk politics here. But like I said, people that know me, I'm true to my word. So I appreciate the $5, but I can give the $5 right back to you, and then you can end up leaving and never coming back. But you owe me $50. All right. You said Bucks were going to go to the Super Bowl and win. I told you that you were wrong. Then you ended up not even coming back. And then when you did come back, you didn't give me the $50 to me and Sarah, and then you said you weren't coming back ever again. All right. So if I have to fucking shit on you this way, then I will. So if I have to give you the $5 back, I'll give it back to you. You can end up never coming back, or you can apologize here. All right, then we'll shout you out with your $5. You can give me the 50 that you fucking owe me, and then maybe we'll be on good terms. So you decide what you want to do here, but you fucked up. You don't go flip-flopping back forth with me, okay? If you end up making a bet, you pay up, and then you don't make an excuse and say, I'm never going to come back, and then here you are, all right? And I don't care if you were drunk or if you were faded or whatever the deal was, but we don't do that shit here. I don't have a problem of fucking whipping out the Hollywood Hogan big boot, and we don't need you here. Okay. Do I appreciate what you brought to the channel before? Yes. Do I appreciate, the donos that you supported the channel with? Yes. But then you end up coming out in right field and then saying all that shit the last time, right? You didn't pay me the money, right? And then you fucking disappeared and said that you're never coming back. Okay. So you need to make the decision right now. $50, apologize to me and Sarah. Otherwise, I don't need your $5. I'll give it back to you. And then you can go to other channels and I don't need to see you here ever again. So here's the $5. I appreciate you, but you and me are not on good terms right now. That's just the fucking reality. Okay. So we appreciate that, but I don't forget. All right. You just can't act like you didn't do what you did and then come in here and act like I fucking am stupid and I forgot. Okay. Do you understand? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. So there we go. So you make the decision right now on what you want to do. So my Cash App is open. And if you're going to do the 50, you're not going to do it on the YouTube Super Chat. You do it through Cash App. So that way it's not like fucking $25 out of the 50 that you owe. So there you go. So we'll take the $5. All right. And then I guarantee that you probably didn't expect me to do that. But again, I don't fucking forget. Forgive? Maybe. All right. But I don't fucking forget. All right. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $5 holla. And that's why you don't fucking turn your back on me and do that shit. There you go. That might be the last $5 that we get from you ever again. And like I said, if you want that $5 back, I'll send it back to you because I don't need your money. You don't do that type of shit here on this channel. Okay. You know what I mean? We got a very good core of people here. There is no flip-flop, and you're either NWS for life, like the NWO, all right? And if you're going to say that you're going to pay someone, you do it. You don't make excuses and then say, oh, I don't want to be a part of this channel because something in the chat you didn't like, and then you just dip out for fucking 4 months. That is fucking unacceptable. So I haven't seen you comment back, so, you figure it out. But my Cash App is open, and I don't see any fucking money in there. So there you go. My Cash App is open for that $50. So until you can pay that $50, don't come back. So there you go. I'm not stupid. And like I said, I appreciate the dono, but when we end up having something that's said, that's what needs to happen. Well, you shouldn't have any animosity towards me. You're the one that fucking disrespected me by fucking dipping out and not paying. I didn't do shit to you. You didn't agree with some of the shit that was in the chat, regardless if it's something on the political side, liberal or whatnot, if we're talking about fucking Portland and the bums and whatnot. Bro, if you used to live here in Oregon, I'm not going to be one side or the other side, Democrat, Republican. We don't talk about that shit on the channel. But the bottom line is, you fucking dipped. You didn't pay, all right? You owed us. You didn't pay, and now you're just coming in here. So you need to recognize. So you can keep on donating and keep doing your thing, but first you need to fucking apologize. And number 2, you owe us $50. So that's how it goes. So you better get that shit straightened out here real quick. Otherwise I'll block you. And, I appreciate that you ended up doing, the dono today, but it doesn't make up for the $50 that you owe us and the way that you left. Okay. Yeah. She's not doing good. I don't understand why you're talking to her. We're in the same boat. So what's the deal? What's the deal? 3-2 Royals. And like I said, I love subs. I love views. I like getting donos for my hard work. Sometimes I feel like I end up getting, what I deserve. Sometimes I don't think I'd get what I deserve. So you got real quick. Like I said, you got real quick here in the chat within the next 5 minutes to make a decision on what you want to say in here. Because what you say in the chat in the next 5 minutes is going to determine if I end up blocking you forever or not. If you want to make another profile, that's up to you. All right. But A, an apology to me and Sarah. B, that $50 needs to be paid. So you got 5 minutes. So figure it out. 5 minute clock has just started at 8. Oh, now it's 4 minutes at 8 o'clock. You got time to be able to figure out what you want to do. Good defense there. I don't deal with that bullshit that you pulled, bro. That shit is not okay. And the number one thing also too, it wasn't even my $50. It was going to go to Sarah. That's why I'm pissed. Okay. It's not like we're rich and we're making all this money. You know what I mean? For someone that's my lead mod, okay, you don't disrespect me or my lead mod like that. If you're going to say something, you come through and you do what you say that you're going to do. Not make up some bullshit excuse, dip out for 4 months, and then not even pay, and then just come in here with a $5 dono and act like I fucking forgot. Fuck out of here. I don't know who you think you're dealing with, dude. Okay. Yeah, you donated all that, but when you make a bet for $50 and then you end up leaving for 4 months and you don't pay, so you already made the decision for me very easily now. And the thing is, there you go. So now you're banned. So you had an easy opportunity there to say sorry to me and Sarah and to pay the $50. Yeah, I know you've donated hundreds of dollars, but also too, just because someone donates a lot of money, we've also had people that just dip or they get booted after that happens. So just because you donate money doesn't mean that you can disrespect me. Okay. I'm not so money hungry that I need every fucking dollar from every fucking person. I work very hard and I appreciate every single person that is willing to donate 99 cents up to 1,300 because that's what we've gotten as a record. 1,300 as a solo dono, as a record, $500 dono. But yes, you have donated $5 here, $10 here, $50 here. And I appreciate that. You've done $300 probably total. That's great. We love you. We appreciate you for that. But you don't make a bet with me, right? That's legit, right? With me and Sarah, $50. And then you've always been honest to your word. And then all of a sudden, someone says something or doesn't say something in the chat. And then you want to be able to get mad at me because something about Portland and, the bums and the political shit, whether you're Republican or Democrat, I don't give a fuck. All right. And then all of a sudden, that $50 that was supposed to go to Sarah, you dipped and you said, you know what? I can't be a part of this channel anymore, this or that, making excuses. And then you dipped. And then you said you weren't going to come back ever. All right. And then you didn't pay us. And then now 4 or 5 months later, you show up with a $5 dono. And then I'm the bad guy. Fuck out of here. Jesus Christ, man. Is this the type of shit that we ought to deal with? Fuck out of here. Well, and like I said, he's a Bucks fan and I'm a Bucks fan, right? And he was so engaged thinking that the Bucks were going to go to the Super Bowl with Brady, obviously in Brady's last year. I said, nope. I was like, we're going to lose that first game. If we play the Cowboys, it's over. We're not going, right? And then after they lost, right? We waited for you to come back, right? And then about maybe a week or whatever happened, then you came in and then said, I can't be a part of this channel anymore. You know what I mean? Good luck to you. I'm never coming back. Never heard from him. $50 not paid at all. And it's $50, but it's $50. You feel me? Well, guess what? I don't need your fucking ass in here either. Get the fuck out of here. Clarity, get the fuck out of here. You want the fucking boot too? Go somewhere else. Bang! These fucking people, bro. Fucking people, dude. It's about respect. You know what I mean? And the thing is, it's not me. It was Sarah's money. That's why I'm angry. You know what I mean? And we usually don't have people doing shit like that. So it is what it is. You live and you learn. Other people can get away with disrespect on YouTube channels. I don't put up with that shit. You know what I mean? Like I could easily be over 20,000 subs if I didn't ban the hundreds of people in the last fucking year and a half. All right. But I'd rather have people that are good people that aren't going to be toxic in the room and people that are going to keep their word. So there we go. Yeah. There we go. I'm done with that now. 3-2 Royals. But I got to stand up for my lead mod, you know? And if anyone else had a channel, I would assume that they would hopefully do the same. So, but it's just a simple fact of the bet was made, you lost, I was right, you were wrong. You know, Sarah was supposed to get the $50, and then you made up an excuse how I'm terrible and then you're never coming back, and then never paid the money, and then you just show up with a $5 no. Fuck out of here. I don't need your money. Go fucking spend your money somewhere else. I don't need your shit. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, I gave you a fair opportunity to apologize and to be able to get that square. And you decided that you had to bring up all the times that you've donated. Just because someone donates a lot doesn't mean that they need to be a part of a fucking channel. See, that's the fucking problem with America. What? Does people have money and you can just throw your money around and then you can treat people with disrespect? Fuck out of here. Doesn't work like that. It might work like that in America, but not on this fucking channel. I don't give a shit about your money. Keep your fucking money. Go get a Happy Meal. Fuck out of here. Big swing and a miss. 3-2 count. And clarity, we can peace out to you. You don't even sub or donate to the channel anyway, so I don't need your fucking ass here anyways. I don't need your fucking 2 cents. Some people, Sarah, you feel me? I got you. It was your money, not even mine. But again, I ride or die for the people that are with me. You know, if you're with me, we're going to be ride or die for life. Okay. But again, you don't make bets with me. You know, it's like, okay, if you want to make a sport bet with me, okay. I'm not going to be right all the time. You know, but I got a pretty good pulse on fucking betting. So come on, Bryce. And this link that I have, the original one, is working good. So if anyone is having problems trying to find a clean link for the game, you can message me on Instagram or Twitter, and I can hook you up if need be. So, you know, some things are worth more than money. You know, it's a loyalty, honesty, respect. You know, those are fucking important to me. And if you disrespect me or any of those values, or me, or any of the mods, or any of the regulars, the Hollywood Hogan boot will come out. Okay. I'm not so desperate like every other YouTuber that is so fucking desperate for views and subs and money that they're willing to take the disrespect just to get to 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 subs. All right. I'm not like all them. All right. I actually have some morals and values. I don't need that money. Of course, would I like that money? Yes, but I'm not going to take it based off disrespect. So, yeah. Well, you know, I had to be able to say something there. I gave a fair opportunity. 3-2 Royals. Let's go, baby. That's crazy too, because I never thought we were going to see him again. I really didn't, and it just so happens things that things are just going to get mulled over, and I'm not going to notice. You know, just because you threw a 5, even if he would have donated at 50, you know, it's like I still would have brought it up. Money isn't everything in this world. Come on, Bryce. See, it all started with you, Delete. You ended up talking about the old partner, and then everything fucking snowballed in there. Fucking the fucking negative energy, right? Everything was cool, and then you brought that up. Then the link started fucking breaking down. Then that fucking shit happened. All right, Jerry, I got you. Sour in the building. Gang, gang, gang. What's good? Nah, I don't know, bro. like I said, for me, I work really hard. I put a lot of time, energy, and passion into everything that I do, but I don't let the disrespect, just slide. You know what I mean? There has to be an apology, and there has to be, dues paid if that was what was going on. And like I said, I still would have been that pissed if it was me, but I'm even more pissed because it was for Sarah. And like I said, I always try to compensate her because it's like I don't have enough money to put her on the payroll because I'm not that big yet. But once I end up getting to that point, that'll be something that I definitely would want to do because she's worth it. You got to be able to have a team to be able to succeed, right? And I always try to be able to buy her something at least once a month, some Colts merch, Iowa Hawkeye stuff, whatever it may be, Cardinals merch, a t-shirt, something like that. But if I'm not getting compensated, then it's kind of hard for me to compensate her. She knows that, but I still try to do it, and that was going to end up going towards her. And that was something that, he brought up. This was not me making the bet. He did. Okay. So you can't just like make a bet and then, say that we're going to take care of, me and Sarah, with that. Then you lose the bet. Then you come in and then you say that, this is a fucked up channel. I can't be a part of it anymore. I'm never coming back. And then 4 months later, you come back with a $5 dono. You don't apologize. You say that you've donated $300, so that makes it okay for not paying me $50 to Sarah. And then I'm just supposed to like act like that's okay. For other YouTubers, it would have been probably. Not me, though. Yeah, delete. Delete's fucking up everything. Come on, delete. Friendship probation. What's up with that, man? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Nah, you good, Jake. I miss you, bro. How's that fucking Texas weather? Hot as shit, I bet, huh? Yeah, we'll come back. It's 3-2. We'll come back. Yeah. I mean, hell, there's been streams. There's been streams, Jake, where I've made over $1,000, 1,300, 1,500. But guess what? There's also been streams where I'm underappreciated. I've made zero, and it feels like shit. Especially if I'm full time. So I got Jerry with the link. All right, Julio is up. Let's go. Next up, center fielder Julio Rodriguez. And then the funniest thing about that conversation is that he tried to play the victim for not paying the $50 and saying that how I'm a piece of shit because I'm fucking making this an issue. Okay. All right. I see how that's how narcissist people work. That's how they act. It never is their issue. It's never their problem. It's everyone else that's fucked up. All right. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Well, hopefully that was worth it. Well, the stream is never not entertaining. You never know what's going to happen in this fucking stream. If I got to boot someone, if I got to go have a verbal assassination, someone wants to go one on one with a sport topic, there's plenty of people out there that can get verbally assassinated, and I'll take care of that, with the verbals. Okay. But never a boarding day here on the NWSF. That's facts. Yeah. Some people are entitled. And like I said, I would send back the money. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't follow him on any socials. I don't believe. But I would be plenty happy sending that $5 back. I don't need that. No, Of course, you want to grind to be able to make a living and whatnot because I do this full time. But bottom of the third, 3-2 Royals. But the number one thing that I am very sad about is I'm sad for Sarah because then that could have went to her, so she could have bought something for herself. It could have went to get some slides. Could have went to a new Colts T-shirt, Anthony Richardson memorabilia, bobblehead, whatever. You could have ended up buying whatever you wanted with that. That's the part that makes me irritated the most. So Jerry, my boy, he did. I mean, I don't speak lies. You know, some people might not want to agree with me on certain things, but I always speak the truth. You know, no lies detected here. So, and like I said, I always give a fair opportunity for someone to explain themselves, you know, to be able to do the right thing and apologize, to do the right thing and, you know, to be able to pay the bet that was due, you know, based on how he left. But if you're going to act like that wasn't a big deal and you just donated $5 and I should just get over it, well, get the fuck out of here. You don't need to be here, you know, and ultimately we don't need him. You know, did I appreciate all the, you know, dollars that he donated? Yeah, I did. I really did appreciate it, you know, because he's from Oregon, but lives in like Florida now, right? I did appreciate everything that he did. We used to have great conversations, you know, but for whatever happened, you know, he got triggered a couple months ago when he lost the bet, maybe because he was mad I was right and he was wrong, or whatever the scenario was, and then had to make an excuse and then dip and then never pay. That shit don't slide. I mean, do I got fool written across my forehead? Fuck out of here. Like, and if you're smart, you know, out of anybody on YouTube, I'm the one you fuck with the least. Like, you can fuck with all the other bigger YouTubers, they don't give a shit. You can disrespect them all the time. They got plenty of mods. They just want your subs, your views, and the money. That, you know, they don't give two fucks about it. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to build a better community here. So, and I got no room for someone like that here. You can go and peddle your money somewhere else. Unfortunate, because Sarah's the one that misses out. All right, here we go. 3-2 Royals. Now we got to at least get the win for Sarah tonight and for myself. Let's go. Come on, Mariners. Uh-oh. 2 away. Jerry's like he had to do a whole persona change after bringing up a name that he shouldn't have brought up. He's like, uh-oh. I can't be deleted anymore. Because if I'm delete, I might get deleted. I wouldn't delete you, bro. You but my boy, Jerry. Jerry. He straight up changed the name. He said, "Oh, I can't be associated with this delete shit no more." Jerry, my boy. All right, come on, Ty. Yeah, you know, I'm an entertaining guy, man. What can I say? But I got to stand up for the people that are important into my life, you know, especially when it's, you know, money that Sarah could have used. And that's what friends do. You stand up for each other. I mean, I easily could have ignored it. And me and Sarah could have had a conversation after, you know, and there still would have been donations coming in, but it still wouldn't have, you know, took care of the $50 that was owed. Bottom of the third, 3-2 Royals. Popped up, foul. And I'm happy that we actually have a link that fucking works now. God damn, never a fucking boring day on the NWSF. Never fucking a boring day. Let's go. Right back at you. That's why we're a team. Tag team champions of the world. Road Dog Jesse James. Badass Billy Gunn. The New Age Outlaws. Garcia. Leaving the runners stranded. What's new? 3-2 Royals. All right, next up for the Royals, and I believe this will be correct. Leading off in the top of the fourth, 1-for-1 with a run, left fielder MJ Melendez. Batting second, 1-for-1 with a run and an RBI, DHing for Kansas City, Nelson Velasquez. And batting third, 0-for-1 with a K, first baseman, Matt Beatty. And I apologize for the fucking tirade, but, you know, I don't get worked up too often, but when I do, I got to be able to get all that shit off my chest first, and then we can get back into the game. So And normally I don't expect weird shit like that to happen, but it fucking did. Okay. Right back at you. That's why we're a team. Shit, I know. A couple years ago, there was drama like every goddamn day. But there was a lot of people that were in the room that I didn't ban because I was trying to grow. I was trying to be like everyone else. So I was just like, well, I guess I have to deal with this toxic behavior. But then when I started having more of the heavy hitters and people that were like, regulars, I don't want to put those people through, because all it takes is one toxic person in the chat and it ruins it for everyone else, and I don't want that to happen. So. Okay, there we go. Damn right. Yeah, but again, obviously I'm doing these streams and I fucking, I want to call the game. I want to be able to enjoy the game. But, sometimes shit comes up. And honestly, I never thought we were going to see that person here ever again based on the words that were said to me here. So, shit needs to be addressed. All right, $15, 85 to go. And I will be doing the stream at 1 o'clock tomorrow Pacific time before I meet up with the girlfriend and hang out with her in Paisley. So we'll stream tomorrow from 1 to 4 o'clock for the Mariner game, and in the morning I'll do reaction videos to all 3 NFL games that happened tonight. I'll end up doing a reaction video for all 3 tomorrow morning. So it'll be 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. I'll bang those out. Big swing and a miss, 0-2 count. Come on, Bryce. Like, sub, donate to the channel if you can. Even, commenting would help. Anything to help us in the algorithm. So if you're in the room, comment. Let us know that you're here. If you can share it on your social media platform, please do. It'd be greatly appreciated. And if you feel so inclined and donate, we would love you. It's not needed, but if people want to be able to support my dreams, it'd be greatly appreciated. I mean, this is my full-time job, so it took me 10 years to get to this point. And I'm nowhere near at the finish line, that's for sure. For whatever reason, YouTube did not push my Steeler video when I did it last night. So it's all about the algorithm. So for whatever reason, when I typed in, Steelers versus Falcons highlights and reaction, Steelers versus Falcons highlights and reaction, NFL preseason week 3, my video didn't even show up. So it didn't get the proper boost that I was hoping that it would, because I was hoping that it would hit like 1,000 to 4,000 views. And I would scroll down, after I did the video, even the next morning, and I wasn't even in the top 50 selections. I was like, what the fuck? But it shows you the algorithm decides where they put your video. And if they put my video at the top, on the first 5 selections, people are going to watch it with those other people that are doing the reaction videos. But, if they end up showing some other reaction video dude and he's up there on the 2nd spot or the 7th spot, well, his video is going to get watched and no one even knows that my video got made because it's not even up there. So that was a little unfortunate, but every video is a little different in the algorithm. That's why it's YouTube is so hard to break through, because even if you have great content and you got good videos, good thumbs, whatever it may be, there's no guarantee that, unless the algorithm or whatever, the people that are in control of YouTube, if they push you, you can make money and you're going to get popular. If they don't push you, then, you just have to wait your turn, I guess. So, yeah, but I didn't get the type of views. I mean, I think I'm only at 247 and on there right now. But, and the last video I did got 3,800. So that was a little unfortunate. But again, sometimes you don't know what video is going to blow up. Week 1, it was the Bears and Colts, and I got 2,200 views on that one. I don't know why. Justin Fields, DJ Moore, I don't know. And then, I did this one, and then it was the Steelers and the Bills, right? That one got 3,800. But it's all YouTube. It's depending on if they recommend it to those people and putting it like on their main page and whatnot. So you never know. But as long as I'm consistent with them, that I should be able to get, 500 to 1,000 views during the regular season on a low end video, and then 1,000 to 50,000 views on the higher ones. Because there's going to be a certain ones that will hit 10 to 50,000 views. It's just a matter of, if they are going to push me. The NFL already knows who I am, and they're going to, they're not going to block my shit. So they're going to let me do my shit, and they know that, I'm one of the OGs. But it's just now up to YouTube to be able to push me with some of the other brothers that are doing the reaction videos. So Kirby, Gilbert, Hancock, Miller, Wu, developed young arms. We're kind of good. Yeah, but again, my two sleeper quarterbacks after watching preseason and going over everything, and I did say it in the video, my AFC sleeper quarterback that's going to break out is Kenny Pickett from the Steelers, and my NFC quarterback that's going to break out this year is going to be the Packers. Who? Jordan Love. There's a very good chance that both teams make the playoffs and could win the division, even though we know the Bengals are very, very good. But the Steelers look like they're an AFC championship contender, at least in preseason. They look very good. Bryce Miller, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, but hopefully, like I said, I just want to be able to get more interactions with different fans. We're at 136 subs to get to 20,000, and that's what's going to get us over. That's that. The live streams. Most people that go, they're already a part of their favorite live streamer, or they have a couple guys that they like. Right? It's hard to be able to find someone new unless they're looking up a game and they find you and click on you. But with like reaction videos, anybody can watch that shit at any given time, and you'll get kids or you'll get adults or whoever, and they'll end up watching those on their leisure time, and then some of them will subscribe, and some of them will jump to the live stream, and we might get some heavy hitters out of that. So now they're debating if it's fair or foul here. Mariner fans are booing. All right, we got a replay review here. Yeah, and the Lions didn't even play any of their starters. And I hope the Lions end up making the playoffs. If they don't win the division, if they have to battle with the Vikings and Packers, so fucking be it. But I can't wait for the day that they make the playoffs with a 10-7 record, and I can jump for joy. Or if they can overachieve with Goff and the Goffettes and Ahmad-Ra St. Brown, and one day go 11-6 or 12-5 and win the division, that's what I'll be like the most happiest guy on planet Earth, because I always root for those underdogs. And the Lions are the single team that I root for every single year. It used to be the Jags when they were in the shithole, but obviously they got Trevor Lawrence and they figured it out. Now they're number one. I don't need to root for them anymore. And then the Jets usually were dog shit, but now they got Aaron Rodgers, Aaron, and Sauce. They're good. I don't need to root for them now either. So it's like you got the Colts and like the Texans and the Panthers and some of these other teams. They're along their way. They got their quarterbacks, at least for now. So the Lions will always be the team that I always root for. Good win for you, dude. Congrats. 3-2 Mariners. Bryce is not playing well. I mean, he's got what, 3 Ks, just like Singer, or no, he's got 6 Ks. 6 Ks, and then Singer's got 3. Bryce has got 6, but he's given up 5 hits and 3 runs. That's unacceptable. Like, I appreciate the Ks, but how are you giving up 3 runs, bro? It's like we know you have 8 to 10K ability, but it hurts when you're giving up the runs or the walks on top of that. And it's the fucking Royals. It's not like we're playing the goddamn Rangers or the Astros or the Rays or the Orioles, but it shows you baseball, anybody can beat anyone. Popped up. Beatty with the walk. Come on, Bryce. All right. I got to be able to start giving the Royals a little bit more love, and that'll help us get some runs. Just got to keep it 100. Can't be all Mariners all day. You got to make sure you're showing that proper love and appreciation. Next up, right fielder Drew Waters. Popped up right in front of Julio. Go figure. God damn it. Next up, center fielder Kyle Isbell. Come on, Mariners. Come on, baby. Can't be losing to this goddamn team. Playoffs on the line. We're trying to be able to win the division with the fucking Rangers and the fucking Astros, and we're gonna goddamn losing to the Royals. Come on. Yeah, but again, I'm not sure if you haven't been here that often, Street Media. You're kind of new to the channel, but I do a lot of games for the Mariners, and we just played the Royals, and I believe in the last set we won. When we ended up playing them, we ended up we lost the first game, and then we ended up winning the next three, and those were all on the road. But we lost 7-6. Then we won 10-8, 6-5, and 6-4. So the Royals have been in every game that we played. And so even though they're like a dog shit team like the A's or the Nats, that doesn't mean that a dog shit team can't catch fire. And honestly, they got three studs. Michael Garcia is a stud, the leadoff hitter, right? Bobby Witt Jr. is a fucking superstar, right? Salvador Perez is maybe the most underrated catcher in baseball. So he can still do it. He might be the only original member left from the Royals World Series team that's on this roster now. So it does feel like the White Sox game. It does, 100%. I agree. Especially when we got JP and Julio to start off so quick. Now we're going to need guys like Cal Raleigh, Gino, Teoscar, France. You got to step up, right? But also, too, we got to get some love and some appreciation for Dom, Canzone, Ford, Rojas. These guys need to step up as well. Fourth inning. We still got time. But again, the magic number for the Mariners is 5 runs or more, 7 to 10 hits. We're halfway there. But we didn't anticipate Bryce giving up fucking 3. Like maybe 1, but not 3. But it shows you can be a phenom like Kirby or Miller or Castillo and still get fucked up and rocked. Who's one of the best third basemen in Major League Baseball? I'll give you a hint. He plays for the Mariners. His name is Eugenio Suarez. Nice job, Gino. Next up, Dominic Canzo, Mike Ford, and Rojas. All right, like I was just mentioning, this part of the lineup, we need you to step up, baby. You feel me? And it's not like Miller has no Ks, so it's like he's not doing terrible. He's got 4 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 earned runs. He only has a walk. He's got 6 Ks, but he just got roughed up in that inning, right? And then Singer, let's look at Singer's stats. We'll bring up the stats of the pitchers here, and I'll even put their logo up. All right, so Singer, 3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 3 Ks. So what that tells me, we just have to get Singer out of the game, and then we're going to start raking. We just have to get Brady out of the game, and we'll be fine. All right? And then obviously with Bryce Miller, sometimes you get fucked up in an inning. It's been a minute. 4 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 earned runs. Unacceptable. I like the 6 Ks and the 1 walk, but unacceptable. Do you think the Mariner Moose approves? Fuck no, he don't. Come on. Next up, left fielder, 0 for 1 with a K, Dominic Canzone. Batting second, DHing for Seattle, 0 for 1, 220 average. Oh, ooh-wee. DHing for the Mariners, Mike Ford. He's due for a home run. And batting third, 0 for 1 with a 241 average, but actually has been playing better than a Colton Wong replacement, second baseman Josh Rojas. And it's funny, too, because I thought this would be the guy I would hate the most out of the trade with the Seawald trade. We got Dom, we got Rojas from the Diamondbacks, and we got Bliss. That was a kind of a AAA prospect that we had traded to the Diamondbacks and got him back, right? And Rojas has been impressive. So we'll see what happens. $15. Let's get to a hundo. 85 to go. I mean, I provide all the entertainment. You best believe that. Can zone. Let's be Ford tough, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. There we go, Dom. And just like I said, you ask and you shall receive. Me and Reflect, we share the same wavelength. We think about something, we talk about it with each other, boom, shakalaka, and we make it happen. And then I can even make Reflect a believer on guys that maybe he's not a true believer in. Guys like Jared Kelenic, guys like Cal Raleigh. And there is a specific reason why you didn't like certain guys, and I totally understand. But sometimes you got to be able to give a guy another chance to prove to you that maybe he can be the guy or that he deserves to be on the team, right? Jared Kelenic got an anger problem. He got sent down last year, came back up, and then he was our best player in the first 50 games. But then obviously kicked the water cooler. But now we have Cade Marlowe. And then Jared Kelenic is probably angry about that because he can see that obviously Cade Marlowe's got some skills. He's a lefty as well. His job is threatened a little bit, you know? And then now we have Dom to replace Teoscar if need be, but he's not the same kind of hitter as Teoscar. But we do like Dom because he's a rookie. There's a lot of growth. We got him for pretty much nothing. And Seawald obviously might have not been on our team in a year or two. So we tried to look for our future, not right now. Because if we were trying to win right now, we would have kept Seawald. We maybe gone a little bit further. But if we're looking for our future, possibly adding Shohei Ohtani, then you do the trade. And that's what we did. 3-2 Royals. Come on, Mariners. Come on, Mike. I got the City Connect photo. Let's go, baby. Two count. What's good, bro? How are you? I 100% agree, especially now since he got hurt. More pressure on him now. But you got to also admit his defense and hitting are pretty good most of the time. I mean, he did get on a little bit of a cold streak after those first 50 or 60 games, but hell, he was the only good player out of the starting nine for the whole year. It was Kelenic and Seawald. Those were the only consistent pieces we had. So, but Cal Raleigh is improved, and like I said, I know that you were more of a Murphy guy and whatnot. So, yeah, I know. We're always mad at Scott Service. We're always mad. Yeah. And obviously, we know Tom Murphy can hit, and he's got that emotion and whatnot. And we're all going to have our favorites as Mariner fans. You're going to have your favorites. I'm going to have my favorites. And we're sometimes we'll agree to disagree, but the bottom line is it's always go M's. So it's not like we're going to fight or anything like that. Because the bottom line is we both want what's best for the Mariners, right? But at least sometimes it's kind of nice to be like surprised. You know what I mean? Murphy was. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But there's also been times where Service put him in after he had a home run or went. Remember that one game where he went like 3 for 4 and bombed, and then he put him in at DH and then he bombed again. So sometimes he makes the right decision, but a lot of times Service makes like a head scratching decision. Oh, one pitch. I mean, anytime your manager looks like this, his calls might be a little questionable. I don't know what's going on with this chipmunk face or whatever the fuck this is, but hey, sometimes you do good, sometimes you're a fucking idiot. Scott Service. But we just have to stick with what we have because grass is not greener on the other side. Pitch is low, wild. Nice block there by Salvador Perez. Yeah, but if you're actually a Mariner fan, not someone that just bets all the time, street media, like it sounds like you just do betting all the time. You don't really know the Mariners. So obviously, we're a team that's going to leave guys stranded. We're not very good with guys on base or runners at first and second or runners on the corners. We're really good, bases loaded, but other than that, we're going to leave a lot of guys on base. Yes, I know. He does need to manage it well. Got to get Singer out of the game is what we need to do. Big swing and a miss. Got him. 2 away. It's okay, Rojas. You'll get him next time. Next up, shortstop J.P. Crawford. 1 for 2 with a run, a home run, and an RBI. Let's go. Come on, JP. Let's go, baby. How are you, Shep? You all packed up? When do you leave to go back home? Come on, JP. Pitch is low. Good stop by Perez. Perez is old as shit, but he's still really good at defense. He can throw you out. He's got a strong arm, and he can definitely knock down baseballs that could normally drive in a run or extend the base runner to steal a bag. Come on, JP. Pitch is inside. 3-0 count. Oh, you're actually home now. You made it home. You're in the ATL? Nice, bro. Hell yeah. Good to hear. Takes a strike low. 3-1 count. Pretty hot here today, but we didn't have the 100 to 106 degree temperatures. It was about 90 to 96 here. Takes a walk. There we go. I love it when JP walks. Let's go. Ooh, really? Not 70 to 0. That's much better. Hell yeah, bro. All right, next up, center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. Come on, baby. Let's go. You the man. Julio. Julio. Run it out. Yes. Yes. There we go. I'm telling you, when JP does well, Julio follows. When JP doesn't do good, Julio doesn't do good. JP homers, that means maybe Julio will homer later this game. Talking it out into existence, baby. Let's go. Next up, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Let's go, Gino. Come on, baby. And again, when we have bases loaded, that's when we're at our very best. Did you end up looking up that stat reflect? If we're number one with the bases loaded, or is it the Dodgers still? I think we've kind of gained some ground on them. Again, it was the Dodgers 1, Mariners 2, right? To be the 2 best teams in baseball with the bases loaded. The difference is at that time, the Dodgers were right there with the Braves as the second best team, and we were kind of out of playoff contention, but now we're right there, and we might actually end up winning the division. Custom made in the building. What's good? Well, it's true. I like Garcia a lot. I like Bobby Witt Jr. He can play shortstop or third base. I went to go see him as a rookie with Julio when I got my Julio ball, and obviously I think Salvador Perez is like the only OG left from that World Series roster when they went to the World Series twice, and he's very underrated. He seems like, I mean, he always rips the Mariners up all the time. He's good at defense. He's a leader. He's passionate. He's got good energy. You know, he gives you DHing. He can play catcher. You know, he can do it all. For a guy that's a little bit older, I'm very impressed. So God forbid we don't fuck up Jamal's parlay, because that's the most important thing here on the stream today. God forbid. We need the fucking dub so that way we can actually gain some ground on the Astros and Rangers. Not Jamal's parlay. There we go. Yes. Let's go. Fucking go. 4-3 Mariners. Let's go. Telling you that those stats are legit. Bases loaded. Like I said, the Mariners, when they have one guy on, two guys on, runners on the corners, don't freak out if we leave those guys stranded. We do it all year, right? But when we have bases loaded, 3 times out of 4, we're going to cash in. Now, there's always times where we've had bases loaded with no outs, and we did the unthinkable, not even get one run. Can you imagine having bases loaded with no outs and you're not able to get anybody to come in, not even a sac fly? And that has happened to us before. But I think it only happened one time in my memory. So I 100% agree. 100% agree. The chain, I got it at in Seattle at the Mariner game. Usually you can get them there either at the stadium or at a vendor. Obviously that is outside the stadium at one of the stores. They also sell them at the Mariners team store. And then my buddy also went to the All-Star game this year, and I have an All-Star chain and shirt, but the All-Star chain, I haven't got it from him just yet because he's been too busy. But once I get the All-Star chain, I'll be able to rock that one too. I usually rock like duck chains because I know obviously the owner of the company that does the Oregon Duck O chain, and it's nationally licensed by the NCAA. And then he made me an NWSF custom chain, and then obviously I wear usually this one. So go Mariners. Now, I would like it if the Seattle was not foam, if I could actually make it metal. But for it to be metal, I would have to go through like my boy, and he'd have to make it for me through one of the machines. So a lot of the chains that you buy for the NFL or for baseball, you'll get the heavy, heavy chain, right? But then it'll be foam. So you have to be very careful, like how you put it away and you don't bump up against anyone because it can literally just snap in half. So you have to be very, very careful with it. But like my NWSF custom chain is metal, so it's metal chain, metal piece. And then the Oregon Duck O's are metal as well, through a machine that he makes. So, and they're like diamond plated and whatnot, which is cool. But at some point, I will end up getting a custom Mariner chain. God damn it. Cal struck out looking. All right, baby. 4-3 Mariners. That was a good inning for us. End of the 4th inning, 4-3 Mariners. But the magic number is 5. 5 runs or more, 7 to 10 hits. So we're at home. We lost the first game 7-6 on the 14th of August. Then we won 10-8, 6-5, 6-4. So every game that we play with the Royals is going to be close. It's not going to be probably more than 2 runs. So as long as we can just keep it moving and get a little bit of production at the bottom end of the lineup, which will be Dom, Mike Ford, Rojas, we should be good to go. And then we'll get the rest of the guys to step up. Unfortunate there with the big dumper Cal Raleigh striking out looking, but hell, we ended up getting a couple runs there. That's what we needed. We needed the 2 runs, 4-3 Mariners. And we got 9 hits. We have an error, but we're right on track. Now we just need one more hit, one more run. Boom. We hit the goal. And when we hit 5 runs and 7 to 10 hits, we win 90% of the time. When we don't hit 5 runs and we don't get more than 7 hits, we lose 90% of the time. So that is big facts. Let's go, baby. But the bases loaded stat, I have to look it up on Baseball Reference, but I'm pretty sure we're the number 1 team in baseball with bases loaded, or number 2. It was us and the Dodgers, and I don't see, and we've had many, many bases loaded opportunities. And it's kind of weird because we were batting 230 as a team all year until Julio got hot. And then the batting average went up to like 240 to 243, 240 to 245 as a team. But for whatever reason, even when we were batting shitty as a team, we would just find a way to be able to get runs in and being able to make big plays with the bases loaded. And obviously every team has those streaks where you got guys on bases loaded and you're like hit into a double play, or you end up getting a ground out, a pop out, and a strikeout, and you're just like, fuck, you're like punching the air. You're pissed, right? But for whatever reason, the Mariners have figured it out. Well, Sonny, you probably don't watch the Mariners on a regular basis because if you did, this is type of a regular Mariner game that we have. Just because Julio was hot, or we got Bryce Miller or George Kirby or Castillo on the mound, doesn't mean we're gonna fucking win 10-1 or 10-2 every game. You have to actually look to see, is it at home? Is it at away? Is it during the day? Is it at night? What's the lineup look like? It's more than just starting pitching when you're betting. If you're just betting on starting pitching, you're going to lose 70% of your bets. So for it to be 4-3, the Royals have been good, and we just did a Royals All right, I'm back. Oh shit. I was not expecting that to happen. All right. How does the microphone sound? I wasn't able to test the mic. I just had it froze and then I had to come back in and clean things up and then and here I am. I think it was Sunny's fault. That's what it was. But how does the microphone sound on your guys' end? Because like I said, if I need to adjust the microphone, let me know. It sounds good. It doesn't have an echo or anything like that. Because like I said, if it has any type of echo to it, I can adjust the settings and whatnot. So please comment below in the chat on how everything sounds. If everything is good, let me know. Mike is good? Okay. All right. Jerry says it sounds good. Everything is good. Okay. That was weird. I usually don't have something like that happen to me that often. Erica in the building. What's good? Like I said, I usually only have, I don't know, I would say once in a while, I'll have an issue, but that was weird because it froze, right? And then my computer turned off. And usually when that happens, sometimes on some streaming platforms, it'll kick you off the stream and then it just ends the stream immediately, right? But on the program that I have, that if there's any kind of issue through power, or through, my iMac or whatever, the streaming thing that I'm using, right? Usually it'll stay up. The screen might go dark. And I assume that's what happened for you guys, that it just went black, right? It just goes black or it goes to like another screen. So then I had to go through and reset the settings, and then luckily everything was still good. So sorry about that. At least we were able to get the stream back. I was like, oh fuck, now I gotta fucking start the stream fucking over again. Erica in the building. How are you? Strider should win the Cy Young. Absolutely. It's just one of those days, right? So first, we had, delete, right? Bringing up an old name, that ends up bringing a trigger, right? So then that happened. Then we had BT McWhat now come in here, right? And then I had to give him the boot, after he didn't pay the $50 bet, and had to do that. Then, right, the Mariners are fucking up and doing shitty. Then we ended up coming back. Then the fucking stream just fucking turned off by itself. I don't know what the fuck is going on with today, with Friday, but at least we're back up and running. Say hello to Orion's girlfriend, Erica. She is in the building. She's spying on your boy. She's like, my YouTube boyfriend. Make sure you welcome her with open arms. It's a party. What's good? Oh, he did. Nice. He's had some struggles there for Arizona, but overall he's been doing pretty good for them. Yeah, and anything, and yeah, anything can happen in baseball, as we know. Anybody can beat anyone. But again, once starting pitching goes out, right? When that happens, it's a whole nother ball game. So you could end up having George Kirby, Luis Castillo, Bryce Miller. It don't matter. But as soon as they go out, then it's a question mark. Is it gonna be Topa? Is it gonna be Brash? Is it gonna be Munoz? Are they gonna fuck it up or win it for us? And same thing goes for the opposing team as well. So I appreciate that. Owing showing the love and support. I appreciate you. $15. Let's get to a hundo. 85 to go. No, they're terrible. And like I said, we're fucking tanking on purpose. So I don't expect to win that many games. I'm hoping we win 0-3. So that way we can establish ourselves for, Caleb Williams, Drake May, or some of the others. I was doing some more research. I guess Florida State has got a quarterback, and there's a few other guys that might move up in the draft. But if it's not Caleb Williams or Drake May, I don't want it. I don't want it. Here we go. Yes, sir. There we go, Dom. Nice job, Dom. Let's go, baby. And hopefully I don't have the stream. I haven't had a stream freeze in like 3 months, like 2 to 3 months. So that was very weird, but at least it didn't end the stream. And then I would have had to start another one, and that would have been a pain in the ass. I still would have done it, but I'm just happy that I just went dark. I went dark for a couple minutes, but then it eventually came back and we were good. And then they came up with a message. Do you want to report this to Apple? Yeah, I want to fucking report it. Can control the zone. Absolutely. 4-3 Mariners. Runners on the corners. Let's go, baby. Trade Vita for some pieces? Hell no, because like I said, once we get our quarterback, we're going to need that piece. So, I mean, if someone gets him, they're going to be the ones getting the steal, but we need to keep our core. Levante David, even though he's old, Devin White, Vita Vea, Antoine Winfield Jr., Tristan Wirfs on the line. Mike Evans is obviously getting a little older with Godwin, but we need to keep all those and then eventually get our quarterback. And when that happens, we should be able to compete with the Saints. But it's gonna be a while. So Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Bucks. That's what it should be. But if the Bucks finish in third, I'm going to be pissed. I need to be able to get the top 2 pick. All right, Dylan Moore's in the game. Let's go, Dylan. All right, come on, baby. Let's go. And obviously the Royals are going to be pulling their pitcher here pretty soon, and that's when we're going to fucking rake. We're going to do some fucking yard work. We're going to rake all over their asses. No, you can keep Witherspoon. No, I got to keep Vita Vea. The closest thing to Warren Sapp that we've had in a minute. So, and he ain't no Warren Sapp, but he's a good run stuffer, but he doesn't give you what Warren gave you with the extracurriculars and then that passion and energy. He's a big body, but Warren Sapp was a Hall of Famer. Vita Vea is obviously not, but he could be a Pro Bowl player that could help us. But I mean, I already got my 2 Super Bowls out of the Bucks, so if we never win again, I think I'll be okay. I would rather have the Blazers win a championship before I die, since they won with like Bill Walton, back in '77. I would love to get the Mariners to get one before I die, and the Ducks. If I can get a natty with the Ducks, which will probably never happen, championship with the Blazers probably never happen, but the Mariners, that's the one that we could probably get a championship, especially if we get Ohtani next year. Let's go, baby. Let's get to 100 and donos so your boy doesn't have to eat air sandwiches. Taking the girlfriend out to eat costs money. 4-3 Seattle. Let's go. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 4-3 Seattle. Runners on the corners. Let's go. Dak ain't getting traded. Dak is better than Cooper Rush, and fucking Trey Lance is injury prone. Dak ain't going nowhere. People always want to talk shit about Dak. God damn it, Dylan. But he ends up being typically one of the top 12 quarterbacks in the league. People just talk shit because he's on the Cowboys. Just like how people talk shit about the Patriots, but they don't really need to anymore, with the media because they fucking are ass. They're going to be 4th place. They don't got nothing there. Unless you think Mac Jones or Zappy is good, and they're terrible. Well, I don't want to say they're terrible. They're average. That's a better word to say. They're not terrible. They're average, but, New England ain't winning shit. You want Ohtani even if he can still never pitch again? Yes. Because he can still hit for 30 or 40, 50 bombs every year. And he will recover for that injury from the UCL. So, well, it was for a 4th rounder. They didn't have to give up a whole lot. Thank you, Reflect. Dinner for Erica. There we go. Erica will be happy. Thank you so much. $85. And everyone knows if you have a woman, a boyfriend, or a girlfriend, that shit ain't cheap. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. A little cactus jack. Bang, bang. $85 dono. Olive Garden, here we come. Breadstick, soup, and salad. Yum, 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 yum. There we go. Thank you, ma'am. Sometimes if we end up going to the bar and we end up having a couple drinks, it ends up being like 40 or 50 bucks. And we're going to end up just like watching movies, watching some Netflix and Hulu, snuggling up and hanging out with Paisley and just taking it easy. So, and obviously our boy Marcos, one of my best friends, his birthday is next weekend. So we are going to turn up. So obviously I need to make sure we keep it a little easy. Thank you so much. Flip the home safe. Yes. Let's go. Oh, what happened? Did we hit our magic number? 5 runs. Did we get the 10 hits? You bet your ass we did. What is the score? 5-3 Mariners, 11 hits and an error. We're on our way to a victory. Now me and Erica can eat something rather than McDonald's chicken nuggets. Let's go. Appreciate you. Nothing wrong with the nuggies, nothing wrong with that, but I appreciate you very much, man. Bang, bang, bang. Appreciate you. Thank you. Much appreciated. $100. Let's get to 2. Why not, huh? I got to be able to get Erica some nails. We got to be able to get dinner. Every once in a while, get some drinks. And like I said, you got to grind, grind, grind. And I appreciate you guys very, very much. But Erica loves it. She's like, oh, my man. There we go. Boom, baby. 6-3 Mariners. Let's go. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Let's fucking go. Yes. Yes. Or I was telling Erica about the story when we used to party at the old house. When I had it there, and Marcos ended up in his underwear. I was like, bro, what the fuck happened? We had like 40 people at the house. I was like, you must have got turned up and went to the other room because I don't know what the hell happened. And then I was like, bro, you got to at least put your like shorts on or put a polo on or something. I was like, I don't know what kind of party you think this is, but I got to look out for one of my best friends. I can't have him sitting in the fucking kitchen floor, in the underwear, just drunk, I was like, if it's one thing if it's just like me, him, and the boys, and we're just hanging out, and then whatever, you're hot or whatever. But Marcos, he loves to drink, and I haven't seen someone drink so much, and most of the time he's good. Most of the time, he'll kick back 12 or maybe a 16 pack, hell, maybe a 20. He loves Fireball individual like shots. So every time I see him, he's got like 5 to 10 in his pockets. He's like, I don't got nothing. And then he pulls out 1, and then there's like 4, and then 10. There we go. Sarah with $1. Appreciate you. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $1 holla. Thank you. All of the proceeds go to the Orion and Erica Fund. Thank you. That donation got the Mariners going. It did. JP Crawford, baby. Let's go. See what happens? All of a sudden, someone donates, and then the Mariners do good. Correlation? Absolutely. Oh, and I got to take her to go see Equalizer 3, so you know how that goes too. $101 hairs. Let's go. Drinks and gifts for your girl and more food. Yes. Oh, Shep is like, I got you too. I appreciate you. He said 161. My boy. Reflect with another $5. Let's go. You generous, grateful, beautiful people. Thank you so much. It's a fucking parade. It's a fucking hit party. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. A little bit of Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let me know what you guys want to do for photos. Reflect, Sarah. Reflect again. Shepherd with the 60. Thank you, man. I appreciate it very, very much. And Shepherd is our number one highest donator to the channel. He donated $1,300 in a single donation, has done $500 on a single donation before. One of the hardest working individuals and my friends that I know of. works at the airport, grind, 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 goes to this airport, goes to that airport. He just came home. And thank you so much. And he sent another 40. My boy. Thank you. And I mean, it means a lot. Thank you. So I guess we'll put Shepard down for a 60 and a hundo, huh? Thank you, bro. I mean, the number one, donator, I think overall is still probably Cyberpunk, but Shepard is getting closer and closer to that number. We got a lot of goats in this room, and I appreciate you. Shepard Williams with a $60 dono. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $60 dono, baby. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to do another one because that's what friends do. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Shepard Williams. $40 dono to make a hundo for him. Me and Erica actually get to eat something rather than chicken nuggets from Wendy's and the strawberry lemonade and double stacks. $40 dono. My boy. Appreciate you. Let's keep it moving. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Like, sub, donate to the channel. We're not that far from 20K. Please help your boy out and much appreciated. I love you and I appreciate you. 206, let's get to 3. Why not, huh? Hey, nothing's wrong with chicken nuggets for you and me, girl. All right, we can get them, right? If we have a choice between chicken nuggets or going to Olive Garden, or something a little bit better, or maybe getting some Killer Burger, we ended up going to Killer Burger, and 2 burgers, fries, and a drink cost more than movie tickets when we went to go see the Dracula movie. I think I paid like what? It was like 35, for the burgers and the drink and the fries. And I think the movie was like, what was it? Like 27 or 28. Everything costs a lot of money. But the best thing about Erica, right? And I know that it's going to be long term because obviously with the previous relationships that I had, 6, 7 years, 8 years, this shit was already over after a couple years. And obviously people don't like to get mistreated. And, for someone that is a good person, someone that I know that it's going to be a long-term thing. It's about who you are as a person, the honesty, the loyalty, the respect. But the one thing that me and Erica share is positive energy. And I've always been around haters, no matter if it's a girlfriend or whatever. It's just so much haterade that is drunk all the time. And it's just nice to be able to have that good energy with a partner. And, when your energies match, things align and things end up being very, very good. The strawberry lemonade, yes, we're definitely going to get the strawberry lemonade. You already know about the strawberry lemonade. And the nuggets are better than McDonald's. There we go. There we go. Pineapple mango lemonade is very good too. And anyone that has donated, please let me know if there's any photos that you would like to see. And I would greatly appreciate it. And look at this. Is Erica's, she normally spies on me on the channel, but this is, I told her, if you want to come in, before you start work, and if you want to come in and say hello, I was like, people will be nice. I will make sure they welcome you with open arms, right? And then you might be my little good luck charm, besides everything else that happened earlier in the stream, But it's just good to be able to get support, not only from the girlfriend, but anybody, friends, and then the supporters, because for the longest time, from my previous girlfriends, they hated on it. They hated on me just because they couldn't see themselves doing YouTube and having 20,000 subs, right? They're like, you can't do it. You're not going to make it. Be realistic. That's what they told me. I was like, okay, I sacrificed a Jordan rookie. I got a harder work ethic than 99.99% people on planet Earth, besides maybe someone like Shepard, right? But yeah, I'm just not going to make it. I'm just going to quit. I'm just going to sacrifice a Jordan rookie that's going to be worth $100,000. Yeah, this is too hard. I'm just going to give up. Now, we're all built a little bit different. So, and that's another thing too. Erica is a grinder as well, always working hard, at the job. I am too, and it's just being able to find people where your energies match. So, 6-3 Mariners. Yes, thank you. We can actually eat something more than nuggets, and that's a good thing. Yeah, and that's really what does matter, But it's not only like past girlfriends, but it's also like, frenemies, people that like say they're my friend and shit. But I know better. Throw to first, got him. We couldn't get any more on that. Bases loaded. All right, so I need to be able to throw up some photos as well. So let me know what you guys are wanting. Reflect. Do you want some Randy Johnson, some Edgar Shepard? Do you want some Falcons or some Braves? If you guys don't want any photos, fine, but I can always throw those up. And then obviously I told Erica, sometimes we'll do like dogs and cats and food. Usually that'll be like at the end of the stream, or wrestlers, whatever it may be. But like I said, often imitated, never duplicated. NWSF. Let's go. Yeah, because of you and because of Reflect. And I appreciate that. Sarah, Reflect, Shepard Williams. I appreciate you guys. Let's go. Means a lot. And like I said, the three most important things to me in my life, besides like my mom and my dad, obviously Erica, Paisley, the channel, the dream, the goals, you guys. And that's not going to change. And when you have goals and dreams and you treat everything as you're all in, that's like when me and Erica, I told her how I felt about her, and I was like, when it's time, if you want to make it Facebook official, if you want to do all that, I left that up to her, and it ended up happening a little bit sooner. And then it came up with a pop-up like on Facebook, and it's like both of our pictures, like we're together. I was like, do you want me to post this? I asked her first because it's a respect thing, and she's like, yeah, let's post it. Let's, and normally we don't do that. I've never done that. She's never done that. So like when I ended up posting it, like all her family and friends are like, who the fuck is this guy? Right. I've known her for like 12 years, but I just never been single. I've been not single for like fucking 15 years, but sometimes you just know, like I've always liked her. She always liked me. We just never really hung out. We hung out back when I was like single, like what, in 2013. And that's the crazy thing about love. I actually physically, we didn't see each other since me and Marcos and her partied in 2013. And then to actually have our first date and go to Olive Garden, go to the movie and do all that, I knew. And I told her, I was like, I'm either going to be with you or I'm going to be by myself. And, it maybe took a little bit of time for her to believe that I was in for it for the long run. And here we are. It's a love story. Appreciate that very much. Food is good. Let's bring out the drinks, popping the bottles. And food is good. That too. All your family is like, and your cousin is like, who the fuck is this guy? Because the thing is like when we talked, it was like friends, and that's all it was. And we just haven't seen each other in a long time, and we never would tag each other in like memes or gifs or gifs. So it's like all of a sudden here comes this fucking Asian YouTube guy, and like her whole family and cousins and friends are like, who the fuck is this guy? Like all of a sudden you go from not talking about this guy, and then all of a sudden you're together. Yeah, that's how it goes. A love story. It is a love story though. And I feel that, sometimes, it's like when you're not looking for it, it ends up, being something real. But also too, we had to talk on the phone for 2 to 3 hours a night for like, I don't know how many weeks before we decided that, what your goals are, what your, what do you want, in a relationship, the honesty, the loyalty, respect. I mean, we spent a lot of time after I was over on the streams, to actually get to know each other before we actually had our first date. We actually talked more than most people talk when they're even married or even in that early honeymoon stage. So we talked and talked and talked. And I told her, usually I don't like to talk because I do this for a job and I did phone sales for like 20 years of my life, but I knew she was worth it. So I did it. And I wanted to get to know her, and I wanted to see, was my hunch correct? Could this be someone that could be my forever girl? Could this be someone that could be long term? Could this be something that's real? And then we talked and talked and talked and talked. And then eventually I think our energies lined up. We all wanted the same thing, and then here we are. I mean, the crazy thing is also too, is that my ex's dad, when the post came up, he liked it. I was like, I'm not even with your daughter anymore. And it's like, it shows you can still have an impact on other people's family members, even when you're no longer with their daughter. And the guy still likes my posts for YouTube. I told him about my dream when I first started it, and I don't think he believed that I was going to do it. And then, fast forward now, many, many years later. So kind of a crazy thing. 6-3 Mariners. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm very well behaved. I'm very respectful. I mean, when I love, I mean, I make sure that, It's the honesty, the loyalty, the respect. Plus, both of us have been burnt. And then when you get burnt in a relationship, or if you get cheated on, or you have something bad happen, you can be bitter, you can be a player, you can be an asshole, and maybe me and Erica would have been that way when we were younger. But at some point, you get to a point in your life where you just it's not worth it. You're so busy in your life, either with your kids or your puppy or your dreams or your job. You just want to be able to find someone that you enjoy being around, and there's no stress of thinking of, oh, is this person going to cheat on me, or this or that, or they're lying to me. Just being able to have someone that you can love and it's real and you're on the same page. Not Paisley. Now Paisley's in here. She agrees too. So come here, honey. Come here. Come here. Did you miss daddy? You miss daddy? I love you. Daddy's not done yet though. Okay. Okay, we'll go for a walk. Maybe a little bit later. Okay. I love you. Okay. Paisley Pup with an appearance. Forever, my lady. You know it, bro. And honestly, I'm being 100% real. There's a lot of people that are out there, but out of all the potential people that if I think that maybe, oh, this girl's cute or I would date this person, right? Literally, I already knew, and I just knew it. Like it's either going to be her or nobody, because I just got so many things that I got going on in my life with Paisley being a dog father. I don't have any kids, so she's like my daughter. I got this dream. I'm grinding fucking every day. I don't really take days off, so it's like, to be able to like find something that is real, and knowing that it's real and being friends first for 12 years. But and at that point, we never kissed, we never dated, nothing happened. It was literally just friendship, and then certain things can blossom. So it's pretty amazing, man. All right, let me get some photos up. What do we want to look at for photos? All right, I'm just gonna go fucking ham here for real quick. You let me know what you want to see for photos, Reflect and Shep, but I'm just gonna go fucking wild here, and we're just gonna go with some amazing food in just like a few seconds while I have the time. This is me just fucking going on a food fucking binger. Fucking Buc-ee's with the pulled pork and the brisket, fucking burnt ends. Huh? I'm getting everybody hungry now. Let's go. What's better than love, love, and food? Burger, 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 baby. Let's go. You've had it because you live down there. How is it? Oh, like I said, everyone that tells me it's like fucking amazing. Some big dumper. Okay, I got you. Big dumper. So we got one of dumper, another one of dumper, another one of dumper. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, B. Fuck yeah. And then another angle of the famous home run. I got two more for you, and I can get some more during the commercial break. Yeah, baby. I missed the helmet, but I know we're on the Trident now. I got one more when he decides to bat right-handed. Let's go. I appreciate you. Oh, and I gotta do. We can't not. If I'm gonna end up doing a dono for you, right, and whatnot, it's not gonna be done unless properly, unless we do an Edgar and Randy Johnson. It just has to be done. You're an OG like me, and I appreciate you more than words can say, and so we have to. A little Edgar for our life. A little Randy Johnson in my life. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Anything else that you're wanting to take a look at, I got you. Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh. Big dumper. A little more Cal. And then we'll squeak in a little Edgar and a little Randy. Thank you so much, brother. Love you. Appreciate you. And Shep, what would you want? I got you too. And I appreciate everyone making Erica feel at home or anyone else that we have that's going to be a newbie, but not someone that's not going to be on here. They will be on here. So Matt Olson and or Acuna, I got you. No problem. I got you. I appreciate your generosity and your love for the Mariners like me. Come on, Ty. So fresh and so clean, clean. I got you, bro. 6-3 Mariners. God, why do the even the Braves photos look more crispy than any other photo? Look at that. It's like all HD 4K shit. Olsen looking like a fucking pimp. Look at Acuna. He's like, hey, look at me. I'm the man. Yes, you are. World Series champion Atlanta Braves. My goodness. Yes. I got a really good Smoltz one I've been saving for you. 6-3 Mariners, bottom of the sixth, 2-2 count for Ty France. Oh, baby, crispy. I got to get you a Braves rotating logo. Hold on. Got him. Damn it, France. All right, here we go. I got to be able to give it to you. All right, where is it at? There it is. I mean, I have the tomahawk and shit too that we could do, but I appreciate you, man. So like the photo looks good, right? But it's not gonna be complete unless we put it all together. It's like a puzzle, you know. You just can't do it incomplete. You know, if you got nuggets, you got to be able to put the fucking sauce, right? You got to be able to have that strawberry lemonade at Wendy's on top of the nuggets. Okay. Woo, that looks good. Rotating logos are my thing now. Mmm. God damn, that looks good. My boy. I got you, bro. Much appreciated. Oh, baby. Hi, Paisley. She said, Daddy, Daddy's working so that way I can buy you bones and food and, I can give you all those kisses like I do every day. All the hugs and all the kisses, all the love. Here's one for you, Shep. Oh, baby. Braves win. Braves win. Braves win. And hopefully you can have this feeling again. Your boy. I got you, bro. Love you. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'll get some Jay Buhner up as well. I appreciate that. That means a lot. No, I definitely got the personality and the love and the energy. And one thing is that I am accessible, which most hosts are not. So I don't know what we're at. Are we at 206? Oh, Jacob Randall with a 44. Now he said 250. Let's go. I will. Well, we already got McDonald's money, so things are going good for us. Love you. I'll talk to you later. Thank you, bro. So we're at 250 now. Shepard's like, I'm about to get this to 3. Thank you, Jake. I'll get you some Jay Buhner and anything else that you want. You want some Steelers? Hell, bro, they look good. That's your team. And they look like they could fucking make the AFC Championship game based on how they played in preseason. My sleeper quarterbacks are going to be Kenny Pickett and Jordan Love. So if your offensive line can be good this year and TJ Watt doesn't get hurt, you guys could actually win the AFC North. King of the North, like in Game of Thrones. It could be you. So thank you, Jake. And it's always good when I get my friends or my best friends that actually come in and actually like donate and support. Marcos does it. My boy Louise does it. Jake does it. I think Justin would do it. If he was on YouTube, but he normally isn't on YouTube that much. Otherwise, he would. Jacob Randall, one of my best friends. We used to fuck people up at beer pong because guess what? He knows how to hoop, and so do I. He's a lefty, I'm a righty. Bang, bang, boom, boom. Oh, 1 cup, 2 cup, double bounce, game over. We win, and that's how it went. So if you want to play me and Jake at beer pong, good luck because you're probably going to lose. Beer Pong Association of Oregon. We are number 1 ranked, baby. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $44 dono. Bang, bang, bang. Steelers. Steel curtain in the building. Let's go. Oh, for shizzle, bro. And I do appreciate that. So let's get some Jay Buhner. And then if you got some Steeler players that you want to see, I got you. Bones, bro. Oh, I got a couple of these I have to save. Good choice with the Jay Buhner with the bones, bro. 6-3 Mariners, top of the 7th. And I got to give you my favorite photo that I have that I've never actually debuted on the channel. I was kind of like waiting, for the right time, and I think this is the right time. But this is my favorite Jay Buhner photo, and you'll see why in a second. This one's cool with the swinging pose. but it don't get any better than that. Griffey and Bones, my boy, appreciate you. And I can get you some Steelers. We can do some Steeler representation. Yeah, and like I said, we made that comparison on the channel. Kirby has more top end speed. Maddox was better at location, and Kirby's not a Hall of Famer yet. But if you actually go back and look at Maddox's numbers on how many walks that he had in his career, and like looking at Tony Gwynn's numbers and Greg Maddox's numbers, things are wild. Like you would not believe the numbers that those two players put up when they were playing. Upgrade to Shake Shack. Yeah, we will now. We will be able to now. Yeah. And like I said, I'm genuinely happy for the first time in my life. Like I've, with the previous relationships, I wasn't happy. I was focused on the dream and the goal. And then I had depression and anxiety, and had a lot of ups and downs. I was in some very dark places. And obviously the same things have been constant in my life. You guys, the channel, my dreams, my goals, my legacy. Then getting Paisley and being a dog father. Snoop Dogg's not the only dog father out there. I am one now too. Okay, no kids, but that's my daughter. And then now being able to share my life with someone that's worth it. Back, gone. Damn it. Isbell with a 2-run blast. 6-5 Mariners. God damn it. Goddamn Kyle. Either a goddamn Karen or a goddamn Kyle. God damn it, Kyle. Isbell with a nice homer. I see you. 6-5 Mariners. And what did I say? We're not going to be able to blow this team out. The win is going to be by a run or two. At least that's how every other game so far this season has been. Next up, their stud third baseman, Michael Garcia, spelled Maikel. I love it. He doesn't have to be Michael. Okay. Oh, the beer pong. Okay, I got you. Big old giant dip in his mouth. Ding, ding. I will. They won. Nice. I just saw that. 57-54. Yeah. That is so cool. I'm so happy for your fam, dude. That is awesome. I just saw that. Dude, congrats. She said, love you. Talk to you soon. It's okay. This is how the games go for the Mariners. This is a regular occurrence for us. Oh, and I sent you a message about Ringo's closing, and they have a new location. And then me and Erica went. It's garbage. It's like over by like the Beaverton Mall. The vibe is completely different, and they have like all these weird, stiff people that are just like, I don't know. It was hella weird, bro. Woo, that food looks good. Shep with the food. That looks good, bro. And I love it that your son is all about the rock. Like whenever I see your son doing the air guitar, that totally reminds me of you, bro. I was like, your son is a mini you for sure. All right, let me send this photo to Sarah, and then I'll pull it from there. And like I said, there's a lot of people. When me and Jake, and when I used to live at the old house, we had a board that we kept up, and in like a 3-year period, and I'm not lying, like me and the old roommate, I think I went like 230 and 30, 230 wins and 30 losses, and that was over like a 2-year period of like partying, once or twice a week and having like 30 people at our house. And most of the time when we lost, we would have had someone that was like inexperienced that didn't know how to play. So Zach in the building, what's good? I like playing bucket pong as well. And I really do appreciate you, man, very, very much. We always had a close bond early with Oli. and obviously with Scott and obviously Derek, aka Jew, and all of the friends, all the homies, right? But I always knew I had a connection with you, bro. Oh, look at the beer pong. Look how far away you guys are. Okay. You're looking there, not impressed on the right there. Nice tattoo. I see you, right? Dogs just chilling. You got spectators in the back, making sure there's no rules. And if you're out here in the Northwest, and you party, you better be good at beer pong, or it's gonna be dunzo for you. Nice job, bro. You're the man. Appreciate you. All right, let's go, Mariners. Let's go, baby. 6-5 Mariners. But if you actually have watched the Mariners after, the All-Star break, it seems like every game is a fucking heart attack waiting to happen. It's just a heartbreaker. Oh, inside. Almost hit him. No, I live in Oregon. Yeah. So, like I said, I've been a Mariner fan since the mid 80s. And the reason that I created this channel and being a big Mariner fan is that, again, I met King Griffey Jr. in his rookie year in 1989, right? It was like a life changing experience for me, right? I didn't have the Upper Deck rookie card, the most coveted. I bought it later in life, but I had the Fleer, the Bowman, and the Donruss. And I really liked the Donruss, the rated rookie, and I thought he looked like a pimp. And this was back me in 1989. I was like, he looks like a pimp, so I want to get this card signed. I still have it to this day. Then when I was 10, I met Sandy Koufax, my dad's idol. He's been a fan of the Dodgers since the 50s. And when you end up meeting Griffey in 89 when you're 7 and Koufax when you're 10, the best left-handed hitter ever, the best left-handed pitcher ever, and you still go to games with your dad and you pay tribute and honor to him, that's why NWSF exists to this day. Nobody cares about your parlay, Jamal. The first normal thing would be to say, "Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing?" But I guess chat etiquette doesn't exist for everyone. But of course, your parlay is super important. That's the number one important thing about this stream is your parlay, Jamal. 6-5 Mariners. Sandy does still look the same. Yeah, no problem, man. Bullpen is pretty strong. Everyone's in here with their little parlays. Popped up. Julio couldn't get it. Teoscar. Bobby Witt to third. Fuck. This game is about to be 6-6 in about 30 seconds. Yeah, that Koufax was in 1992 when I was 10. And then Griffey was in 89. So, those were life-changing moments, because my hero is my dad and Griffey. So, to be able to have both of them in the same photo, and my mom and my dad are still alive to this day. So that's kind of nice. Not everyone's parents are still alive, and I try to cherish as much time as I have with them. Dairy Queen peanut butter parfaits. You know it, baby. Gresham and Portland are like the hood. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of crackheads and shit that are down there. So there you go. This is exactly what we wanted from the very now. What's up, Jamal? We got people from Atlanta in the building all the time, like my boy Shep. See, that's the proper introduction. Instead of just coming in and talking about parlays. All right. Of course, I know half the people in the room are doing a parlay. That's why people come here to get advice so I can help them win money, either on fantasy football or their parlay, or to see what's going on in the stream. There you go. And see how it all follows there? I'm James from New York. There you go. See, just a little bit of a proper introduction to me and the rest of the people in the room. Just introducing yourself, where you're from, who do you root for, who are your teams, right? Who are your favorite players, past or present? Get to know the people. I know, you can bounce around from stream to stream, but when we get people here, we're a fanatic family. So we like to be able to get to know people. Some people are going to come and go. Some people are just going to stop by, but I like to be able to get to know people. So, just a little proper chat etiquette. All right. And then you can be a part of this thing. And then I can help you win money and give you some advice with the parlays and whatnot or fantasy football. I mean, I got ESP. So just saying, I can make things happen. There we go. What's good, Jamal? What's good, James? So how much money do we got on these bets today? What's with your parlay? What do we got going on? Here, Zach, see? Now Zach is following suit. Now you go. Like I said, I think it's just kind of like the hater culture, the TikTok culture and the hater culture. It just seems like no matter what it is for YouTube or Twitch or TikTok, it just seems like everyone is so abrasive and rude, and maybe when they don't even mean to be rude, but everyone is just so fucking like, direct and sometimes not like welcoming, and whatnot. And sometimes we got to take a step back, from social media and be like, it's okay to say what's up, and then we can get into the parlays and the betting and everything else, but we can get to know each other a little bit, You know what I'm saying? It's like when you go on a date, you got to be able to get to know the person first, Here we go. Zach from Olympia in Boston with the girlfriend. Portland Northwest for life. New world order for life, brother. Oh, yeah. Your introduction to baseball in 2001. Ichiro's rookie year. Awesome. See? That's all we need. We here we go. James, he's like family of Red Sox fans, but he's literally Bronx, baby. Okay. Similar to you, but I didn't meet Ichiro. Okay. That's okay, though. Yeah, like I said, I've always had some special moments, with ESP. Like last year, I've told this story before, right? But I predicted that I was going to get a Julio foul ball when I went to go see the Royals. Coincidentally, that's who we're watching right now, right? People thought I was crazy. You're not going to get a Julio ball. I did. Ninth inning, right? Got the Julio ball. And then a couple weeks later, I got tickets to go see the Yankees. And this is when Judge had his 62 home runs, right? I said, I'm going to get an Aaron Judge ball. What are the chances of getting a Julio and an Aaron Judge ball at the game? 1 in 10 billion? I did, and I got an Aaron Judge ball. So, I don't know what it is about sports, but I always find myself in that position, like the sports gods, like they know that I'm there. The players know I'm there. And then all of a sudden, magic happens, and then I have to react. So that's why I'm not on my phone, and I'm not drinking too many beers, and I'm not fucking hammered, And then that you have that split second to get up and to get the ball. You either get it or you don't. And luckily enough, I think I've been to, 7 Mariner games, and I've gotten 3 baseballs. Kike Hernandez when he was on the Dodgers about a year before COVID, Julio Rodriguez foul ball last year, and Aaron Judge. So I don't know what that says about me, but, I got a little bit of that ESP. I like you, and I think you're cool. So sometimes it's just a proper introduction. I don't like to go ham on people, you know what I mean? But I got to be able to teach, like, the etiquette, Anyone can be, a certain way and just, like, typing shit in the chat, but I actually want to get to know people. I would like you to come back. I would like to be like us to be cool, and like most hosts aren't like that. I like to build relationships with people. Not always all about the subs and the views and the money and the donos. Yeah, that shit's fucking important. But building relationships and making friends with people, that's what is important to me. You know what I mean? I booted hundreds of people out of this channel, even people that have donated. Hell, I had to do it earlier today. I got a guy, Beefy McWhatnow, a guy donated hundreds of dollars to me. Right? He made a $50 bet that the Bucs were going to win the Super Bowl a couple years ago in Brady's last year. And I said, we're not even going to beat the Cowboys in the wild card. He wanted to argue with me. I said, all right, let's bet $50. He wanted to bet. And I was like, all right, that money's going to go to Sarah. Then he made excuses, right? And then, I can't be a part of this channel anymore. Dipped. Didn't pay the money. Left for 4 months. Came in today with a $5 dono, acting like I forgot. And then I had to call him out on it. And I gave him 2 chances to either apologize or pay the $50 to Sarah, who's my lead mod. Right? Didn't do either. And then he got the Hollywood Hogan boot, So it's like, yes, I love money, but I got to be able to have the right type of people. And if not, then some people get the Hollywood Hogan boot, right? Like it's like the energy of the show will be like this, but if you end up poking the bear, I might have to go like this. Okay. But normally I want to be like this, like Joe Dirt, where everything's all good, but if people act up, I will Hollywood Hogan boot them. Okay. But I don't want to do that with you guys. I want to get to know you guys. And I know that's kind of weird and different because most hosts aren't going to take the time to get to know each person, but I'm not like most people. So, I feel like I'm genuine. I'm honest. I'm real. I'm not biased. I keep it 100. I try to help people win money. and I want to get to know you. And if I didn't want to get to know you guys, I wouldn't be saying these things. So I like it. So look at that. Boom. Zach following in line, just like Jamal. Boom. Jamal following in line. And then we even got James following in line. Now we got 3 people custom made another one. See? See how easy that is? You know? Said Prize Picks, a sports book brought me. Hey, there you go. Because they know. Like I said, I help people win a lot of money on fantasy as well as betting. I'm not going to be right all the time. Like we watched the last Royal game, and I should have told my followers to cash out. When we were down 3-0, I said, get the Band-Aid on, and maybe we can get it to 3-1. We did. Then all of a sudden, I said, maybe we can get it to 3-3. We're probably not going to win the game. 10% chance that we tie, 5% chance we win. Somehow, we ended up getting like fucking 3 runs in the 8th, and then it was 4-3. And I should have told everyone to cash out. And then I thought maybe Munoz would be like Seawald and would close the door. Of course, he fucked it up. And then it went 4-4, and then we lost 5-4 in extras. So, anything I can do to be able to help you guys win a little bit of money and, have a good relationship with sports, I'm here. I like you. There we go. And I know a lot of people that do sports betting have a one-track mind. Betting. I need to win. And then you go look on YouTube or whatever, find someone that's streaming the game, and then see if you can get any other insight, or you're just watching the game to see if you can be entertained by someone you've never met before, But here you go. And I hope to see all you guys back. Jamal, Zach, James, Custom. Okay. You bet 20 out of 5 leg. Woo, baby. And how many have you gotten correct out of your 5 leg? 4 out of 5? And this is the last leg, or where are you at? Thank you. I appreciate that. I honestly feel I have one of the best baseball channels that's out there, but I do more than baseball. Believe it or not, I do NFL, I do college football, I do MLB, I do NBA, I do college hoops, I do NHL, I do NASCAR, I do a UFC and boxing if needed, and I do wrestling, AEW, WWE. I literally do everything, but it takes a lot of effort. I do a lot of reading and film study, about 4 to 6 hours a day, on top of doing NFL reaction videos, college football reaction videos, and everything else in between. So, but I really do appreciate that. And you see, like, just by having a little bit of communication with people instead of everyone like, I need to win my fucking parlay. A lot of people betting, that's all they come in here. The Mariners suck. You guys are going to lose my fucking parlay. Like, come in and just say, like, who you are. Let's meet. And then maybe we can build a friendship, It doesn't always have to be like, fuck the parlay, fuck the Mariners, fuck you, fuck this guy. I get it. Everyone's got a one-track mind. They're trying to win. But you can also build some friendships along the way, if it's worth it. So I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate the kind words. And now, instead of just being a random person coming in and we never see you again, we're probably going to see Zach. We're probably going to see Custom. We're probably going to see James. We're probably going to see Jamal. And that's what it's about. You already know what it is. New world order for Life Brother. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Sebastian in the building. What's good? Street media. 500 of them there in the money line. I appreciate you. $250. Let's get to 3. And then this means a lot, because think of where things could have gone. Booted, never come back. Fuck this guy, fuck that guy, not part of the channel. And look at you. Your first dono to me, and you had no intentions of donating anything to anybody tonight. But you did. And that really means a lot. And some people say, well, it's only $1. Yeah, but that's $1 of Jamal's money that he could have bought. What? He could have went to the dispensary. He could have bought a 40. He could have bought a lot of things. A wrap, grape, right? You could have ended up going and buying some food, hanging out with the homies. You didn't have to do that, but you did. And it means a lot. Thank you so much. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. How about a little Cactus Jack? Bang, bang. $1 holla. Jamal's first dollar to the channel, and it means something. I appreciate you. Genuinely. Much appreciated. Chief with a 5. My boy, what's good, brother? Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. And honestly, I feel like with our channel, we have the smartest sports fans out of any channel on YouTube. I would go toe-to-toe, head-to-head with anybody. And I feel that our room definitely has more like intelligent sport fans and wrestling fans than most. I mean, Peter Schrager from Good Morning Football spies on this channel. He steals my material. EA Sports and Madden steal my material. You seen Sack Lunch in the Madden video game? Where do you think that came from? It came from me. I made that shit up. Sack Lunch when they ended up getting a sack in the video game, and they would say Sack Lunch on the screen, or they would say it in the audio. They stole that shit from me. I made that shit up. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is? It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. I made that shit up in 2017, and I've been doing it for a long, long time. Madden's like, let me steal that shit and put it in the video game. Oh, Ryan, you get no money, or you're not even in the credits. Thanks a lot, Madden. Okay. And then Peter Schrager with Uncle Momentum. I made that shit up. You know, and he likes to be able to steal my material and my catchphrases and my unique things, my nicknames, and then he ends up trying to be this like fucking fugazi fuck that tries to be like original, and he's just this big ass fucking stealing ass nerd. You know, I can't even watch that goddamn show anymore. 6'5" Mariners. It is a dono train. But the best part about it, besides the dono train part, is that we might have had 4 brand new people that never would have come back, or maybe they would have, you know, but now they're going to come back. And it means something. And those are the type of people that I want to be able to have come back. Sometimes, you know, the chat etiquette, you know, it's something that not everyone knows, you know, and sometimes it has to be, you know, introduced the proper way, you know, but then once you see eye to eye and you actually get to know each other, and it's more than just, oh, these people are in the room that the guy actually wants to get to know. And honestly, I remember every single person that's donated to me from the very start. And I usually know where they're from, what their name is, who they like, who they don't like, who their favorite players are, what their teams are. Now, if I didn't really give a shit, would I remember those things? Fuck no. You know, but I'm not like the average YouTuber or Twitch streamer. So there we go. $256. Let's get to 3. Someone needs more than nuggets for dinner. Let's go. All right, Jerry. Go M's. We got this, baby. And for the people that are new in the room, if you want to be able to type and let us know who your favorite teams are, who you root for, it'll get us to be able to know you a little bit better, and we'll remember you when you end up coming back the next time around. I don't watch it as much as I should. Ring of Honor, Impact, NJPW. I'm more an AEW, WWE guy, but I'm more of a WCW, ECW, ECW, WWF fan. So I was born in 82, so I know I look old, but I'm 41. So I got a energy and passion of a college kid of 18 to 22. My brain is like 50 to 90 of all the information that I got in there. But I'm more of like an 80s, 90s wrestling fan. So if it's 80s, 90s, I love it. New World Order for Life, brother. Oh, yeah. Macho Man, NWO, Hogan, Nash, DX, you know, just all of that. You know, Ultimate Warrior, you know, just going back, Legion of Doom, Demolition. You know, I can name drop for days. And then obviously The Rock, Stone Cold. You already know what it is. True. Yeah. But like I said, you know, it takes a lot of effort, but if people are worth it, you know, like I said, like you guys know me, you know, you guys know my story and what's going on. So you guys are willing to care enough. So I need to care enough. And look at Zach. He's like, let me donate my very first dono to the channel. Let me do it as well. And see that? You just had people talking about parlays. They could have been here and left. And now we're actually building a friendship and a very first donation from Zach as well. See how special that is? It's a little bit of communication. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $1 holla. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, Jamal. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Chief Full Chief. Brother. My dude. 257. Let's get to 3. And honestly, I feel like I'm the most underrated sport channel and wrestling channel on YouTube. I don't get the push from YouTube that I think I deserve. But again, sometimes being able to turn, you know, certain people and understand that we want to be able to have this bond and this friendship, then those will lead to more subs, more views, more donos, and then we'll be able to get to that number. I appreciate you guys genuinely very much. Thank you. All right, 6'5" Mariners. Let's go, baby. And again, there's going to be some newbies and people that come in the room and they'd be like, can you just call the game? Yeah, I'm going to call the game. But sometimes it's nice to be able to connect with the people, you know, especially when people are bitching that I'm not calling the game. They don't sub to the channel. B, they're never going to donate. So why am I going to go out of my way to do all of these things for people that don't even give a shit about me? I got to be able to, you know, give a shit about a people that give a shit about me. So And I give a shit about you guys. Appreciate you guys. 6-5 Mariners. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you genuinely. And like I said, it's more than just sports betting, but I understand, like I said, fantasy football, lots of money to be made. Sports betting, lots of money to be made. But while you're looking to be able to make money along the way, sometimes you can actually build a friendship that you didn't know that might have existed. And some of the like my closest friends are actually mods or people that are on this channel. Like I got like 3 people here in Oregon that I consider like really close, and then I got hundreds of I don't want to say fake friends or frenemies, but I got a lot of people spying on me, wishing on my downfall, hope that I don't make it, things like that. So it's always good when you can have bonds from people across the country. 6-5 Seattle, 2-2 count. Get that? Dive. There we go. Got him. All right, Mariners. They do prey on my downfall. You know how it is, like when you go through Facebook or Twitter, aka X or Instagram, and you end up seeing something dope. You watch it sometimes if it's like a video once or twice, and then you just keep scrolling. Those are the type of things where you need to go back and hit that fucking heart button and that thumbs up. There's so many people that don't even realize they're low key hating, but because they just don't want to support. Like, I don't know what it is about support nowadays in 2023 or going into 2024, but think about how many times you've looked at something, you genuinely liked it, you watched it or looked at the picture multiple times, scrolled back up, looked at it, maybe watched the video multiple times, and then you're like, fuck it, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to like this. And you keep going. Why do we do that? It's okay to be able to root for other people to win, especially if it's something that you actually enjoy. That's the whole point of liking something, right? But I think it's just this haterade TikTok culture where it's like, oh, I'm just going to talk shit and I'm going to be rude and then like, oh, what? I'm going to be lazy. And then all of a sudden I'm going to become rich, like the pothead mentality. That doesn't work. So many of those younger generation people will realize that very, very soon. Pitch is low and outside, 1-2 count, 2 out, 6-5, Seattle. Let's go. They hate us because they ain't us. You know it. Oh, you're all good, Zach. We're good, bro. Got him. Nice job, Topa. All right, the number one donator to the channel says he's got to go. He's donated 100, 200, 500, and he's got the number one donation. If you look down on the ticker, $1,300 donation on a single donation. And guess what? That's not going to be the last time that he does that. He's going to up himself to 1,500 or 2,000 or who knows. I mean, we'll talk about a real one. That's Shepard Williams. Don't forget that name. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support and your friendship. And you're back home in Atlanta in the ATL. So enjoy it, bro. Working in the, airport business and going from airport to airport. I look up to you. You're one of the hardest working people that I know. Keep doing you, right? And enjoy your time home with family. Hug the dog, say hello to the parents and the bros and the sis. And hopefully everything ends up being great for you moving forward, bro. 3 outs away from a Mariners win. Let's go. And if anyone else needs any photos from any of the donos, just comment. So usually that's what I do. If you end up donating, if you're new, right? If you end up donating, just you let me know what you want to see, and I can throw up a photo of your favorite thing. It could be the Stone Cold Steve Austin. It could be The Rock. It could end up being food, whatever it is. If you like old school cars, if you want to have a favorite athlete, that's kind of what we do here. So I have no media training. Like I said, I ended up doing phone sales for about 20 years of my life, either that or warehouse work. But when I met King Griffey Jr. when I was 7 and I met Koufax when I was 10, then I ended up getting to high school. And this is before a lot of the internet stuff because the internet came out in 95. I was 13. So a couple years later, but I always had teachers and adults and other students and my friends. They'd be like, you got a radio voice, a TV voice. So I always knew that this was going to be my destiny. But early on, I thought, I was going to be 6'6" and I was going to be Michael Jordan, or, I was going to be the Asian European Michael Jordan or Clyde Drexler or Magic Johnson or Larry Bird. And then I started to realize that my mom is 5 foot and she's Japanese. and my dad is European, Czechoslovakian, and a bunch of European countries, and he's 6 foot, that if I get to 5'5", I'll be lucky, right? And I end up being 6 foot. And I realized, you know what? I'm not good enough to be in the NBA or be in the NFL or MLB. So then I figured I'm going to use my voice, and my passion for sports, and then decided to start the channel. I've been recording for 11 years, but this is my 7th year on YouTube. But I predicted when I first started that it would take me 10 years to go full time, and 10 years on the dot. Last, January, I was able to go full time with enough support from the fans, and here I am. So that's the story for your boy. But I didn't go to like Full Sail or go to any university for any training. I think I just had the charisma and the skill set on the mic. And honestly, if I wasn't doing YouTube, maybe I would be doing Twitch for like video games. I also do beat making. So obviously with my boy Brooks Beats. But if I wasn't doing beat making for like hip hop, or if I wasn't doing like video game streaming, I probably would be a mentor or a big brother, type of person, like a Boys and Girls Club, or a therapist or a psychologist, because I like to be able to help people. So that's a little deep dive on me. 6'5" Mariners. We're in the bottom of the 8th. 0-1 count. Let's go, baby. Sauer in the building. We need this. In the box, Julio Rodriguez. And JP started it off with the homer. Can we get a homer from Julio Rodriguez? We know he's electric. Let's go, Julio. Come on, baby. You got this, brother. Bring the trident out. Let's go. Oh, 2 pitch. Julio, pop foul. And again, every game has been decided by 1 or 2 runs. So anyone that's like, oh my God, the Royals, yeah, they played us well. I mean, do you want me to go back? I mean, fucking A, we just did this Royal series. So the series set started on August 14th. We lost 7-6. We should have won that game. Then we came back and won game 2, 10-8, game 3, 6-5, game 4, 6-4. And now we're here for game 5, 6, and 7 in Seattle. So we won 3 out of 4, but we lost the first game by a run. So every game, even though it's the Royals, or if we play the A's or the Nats, sometimes you play down to the competition. That's like we see in NBA games and NFL games. Like the Bills end up playing like the Panthers, and then the Panthers keep it close. You're like, how? But it happens. Sometimes you play down to the competition. I mean, hell, if we play the Rangers or the Astros, we're trying to knock them the fuck out, right? But then sometimes you end up playing the A's after, and you let your guard down. You're like, fuck you, A's. You suck. You're going to go to Vegas. Your fans don't even show up. And then all of a sudden you look at the scoreboard and you just lost 6-3. And you're like, how the fuck did that happen? It's part of baseball. Pitches inside. Got him. God damn it, Julio. Julio's pissed. He can't believe it. Come on, Julio. 1 away. Next up, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Let's go, Gino. And if you're new to the room, please like, sub, comment, and if you feel so entitled to, if you can donate, please do. It'd be greatly appreciated. And we don't need very many subs to get to 20,000. So, like I said, what are we at right now? We are at 19,866. So I need 134 subs. So if there's 32 people, 31 people in the room, and if you haven't subbed to the channel and you like what you see and you like the people in the room, please do. There we go, Gino. Go, 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 all the way to the wall. Go, go, go. Insurance runs. Give me that. State Farm is on your side. Bang, baby. Give me some of that insurance. Progressive. State Farm. 7-5. Seattle. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Bang. Fly, fly away. Nice job, Gino. JP coming in. High fives in the dugout, baby. 7-5. Mariners. Next up, big dumper catcher Cal Raleigh. He's got the most home runs out of any catcher in Major League Baseball since he debuted last year as a rookie, Cal Raleigh. More than any other catcher. So it's Cal Raleigh, George Kirby, Julio Rodriguez. It's the 3 amigos. If we didn't have those 3, that's our core. Everyone gets Julio love. Everyone gives George Kirby love. Those are the all-stars. But people will start to realize that Cal Raleigh's pretty good too. Let's go. The big dumper. But I don't like him batting right, though. But it is what it is. Come on, Cal. Big swing and a miss. All right, I got to give him the proper look because he's not batting left-handed anymore. So we got to make sure we give him the proper love. Woo! Let's go, Cal. Mariners. Let's go. Because every time we have a left-handed pitcher, they make him bat right, and it never works. For me, like, I know it's like, Moneyball, from the A's movie and all that, right? Brad Pitt, right? They say, okay, if it's a left-handed pitcher and you're a switch hitter, you should bat right. You have a better chance. But that's not the case if your ass and your booty cheeks when you bat right-handed. I would rather take my chances with him striking out or popping up or grounding out left-handed. And honestly, he's got a better chance homering from the left side than he does from the right side. Someone needs to be able to let those guys know that stat doesn't apply. Just saying. Next up, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez, leading the American League in strikeouts. But hey, he fucks up on defense once in a while, but he can still hit homers. Let's go, Teo. 7-5, bottom of the eighth, 2 outs, runner on second. Let's make it 8-5. Hell, let's make it 9-5. Let's go. Popped up, and that's a routine play for the right fielder. And the inning is over. Let's go to the top of the ninth. We are 3 outs away from a fucking Mariner victory, baby. And not only that, yes, we had a great dono day, but the one thing that I'm actually, obviously if the Beefy McWhatnow situation didn't happen, that would have been better. Sarah could have got her $50 that she's owed. But we potentially maybe have 4 new people that subbed to the channel, donated to the channel, that will be back. And that is a big, big thing. Like I said, finding the right people. Sometimes you just got to be able to, hold the hand, give them a dap and like let them know the correct way to enter a room. And a lot of times with people with sports betting or fantasy football, it's just a one-track mind. Or someone that's coming in and just, saying shit instead of like the introduction. Then certain people aren't willing to be here for a long period of time. It's like, I'm going to comment and see what happens, But also, too, if you introduce yourself, this might end up being a friendship that lasts a lifetime. But most people don't think of it that way. But I try to think of it that way, Plus, if you end up being here, I'm going to help you win money. I mean, that's the whole purpose of doing fantasy football and doing fucking sports betting, right? Finding a reliable source that knows sports that can help you along the way if you're unsure. Rangers lost. We must win. Astros lost too, correct? So things are going good here. So Astros lost to the Tigers 4-1. And then the Rangers lost as well. We have to win. We have to. If we win, what does that put us? Does that put us in first place in the American League West? All right, hold on. I'm looking. I got to take a look at the standings. Let's look. I'm taking a peek right now. All right. And I went to standings and went to college football. No, not college football, you idiot. Golly. All right, here we go. All right, the Rangers are 72-56. The Astros are 72-58. So we're in second place. And then if we win, we're tied 72-56 with the Rangers. Los Bomberos. And then the wild card, we are the second place team in the wild card. Rays, Mariners, Astros as of right now. But fuck that. Fuck the wild card. Let's win the fucking division, huh? I told y'all 90 wins was going to be the magic number at the All-Star break, and I didn't know if we were going to get there, but this looks like we could end up, winning the division, and I'm going to talk it into existence. American League Championship Series, the Final Four: Orioles, Mariners. National League Championship Series, the NLCS, Dodgers, Braves. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen, but that's what I'm hoping for. Winkle. It's been a minute. Like I said, we've only had 4 good years in the last 35. 1995, Griffey slide, and the 95 slide, right, with Edgar Martinez. 97, Griffey won the American League MVP. 2001, when we got a billion wins, 100 plus, 115 plus, right, but we lost the Yankees, Ichiro's rookie year. And then Julio, George Kirby, and Cal Raleigh's rookie year last year. So I've had 4 good seasons for the Mariners in the last 35 years. So to say that I'm a real one is an understatement. We're manifesting right now. Orioles, Mariners, Dodgers, Braves. Why not? Why not? Fuck. Yeah, it's been a long time. I mean, that was the last time that we really had a dominant team. Come on, Mariners. Close it out. It's just crazy how every score in this fucking game in the series has just been so similar. 7-6 on August 14th. We lost at home, or they were at home, the Royals, right? Then we won game 2, August 15th, 10-8. Then we won 6-5. Then we won 6-4. And then now we're here, and it's a 7-5 game. Literally, every win has been by 1 or 2 this whole series with the Royals. So I would assume Andres Munoz, even though we wish we had Paul Sewald still. Yeah, Munoz. Oh, he fucked the game up for us recently against the White Sox, where we got the 4-3 lead. And a lot of people came in here during the sports bet through like DraftKings and whatnot. And I should have told people when we took that lead that we should have just had them cash out, And then they ended up, he blew the save. It went to 4-4. And then JP hit a runner in the back and we lost 5-4. So I definitely will give that advice next time we have a shitty lineup, batters 5 through 9. Even though Kirby played well, if we have a D or F lineup, I got to have the smart move and have people cash out so that way they don't lose all their money like Hugo did. So Munoz isn't reliable. He throws 100 to 103, but he doesn't have location like George Kirby, typically does. Like I honestly think I would rather be comfortable with Brash or Topa as the closer. I don't know about you Mariner fans, Reflect and Sour, if you feel the same way, but I think I like Munoz more as a setup man in the 8th. Less pressure on him. And I know it's a lot of pressure on Topa or Brash if they took the role, but I think that they would be able to adapt a little bit better because they have a little bit more location with speed, not just throwing heaters and hoping that you get a strikeout. Because what happens when Munoz throws 100 to 103, and if it's right down the middle, it's gone for a home run and we lose. So, but Munoz, when he has a bad, like attempted save and he loses, the next one, he usually ends up getting it. So, don't be surprised if he ends up getting the save right here. Megan with a 20. No problem. I appreciate you. $20. Holla. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $20. Holla. I'll see 12 in the building. What's good? How are you? Here we go. Get him. Fumbled the bag, but at least we got the runner at first. 1 away. We are winning this. You feel the momentum in the Uncle Mo. Like I said, the game was so back and forth, and we were down 3-0 forever against the White Sox. And like I said, it was the last game of the set. It was in the early morning or afternoon. We don't play good in the morning or afternoon. We play good at night. That's just the reality of it. And we play better at home than we do on the road, typically, right? But when we have a shit lineup like we did, like if you have question marks in the 6, 7, 8, or 9 hole, right? Even if you have George Kirby pitching, don't bet on that game. 7-5 Mariners. 1 out. Runner at second. Munoz can be all over the place as well. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if I have the trust factor. Munoz has the reputation, and he should be the guy. It's like when we had Edwin Diaz before he went to the Mets, or Paul Sewald before he went to the Diamondbacks. But certain guys, it takes a certain it factor to be able to be a closer. Not everyone can do it. And Munoz has all the capabilities to do it, but I don't know, man. He motherfucking chokes a lot. He chokes more than he should as a closer. Can we agree to that? Like when it was 4-3, we should have won that game. But Brash is fucked up closing at the end of the game too. But it's just about giving reps, and they're not going to give it to Topa or Brash. They're going to give it to Munoz until he really screws it up or gets injured. So 7-5 Mariners. 1-2 pitch. Pitch is low. And I don't know, like I like guys that have control that can pitch 95 to 100, but they can hit their location and their spots like a George Kirby. But then you get guys like Bryce Miller, Brian Wu, Luis Castillo, Munoz. They can throw fast, right? But sometimes they're all over the place, and it just makes me want to pull my hair out if I had any. I used to when I was younger. 7-5 Mariners fouled off. 2-2 count. Let me know what you want to do for some photos, and I got you. We're $23 away from the goal to hit 300. Not as good as last year. Yes, I would agree. And all my other buddies, Jerry's like Munoz scares me every time. I agree. Agreed. But he does have the potential to be the guy. I think we can all agree to that. He has skills. He is the natural closer if Seawald's not there. Fouled off. But again, any pitcher that pitches 100 to 103 that can't hit location always scares the hell out of me. Because all it takes is a swing on the sweet spot, not even a good hitter, and the ball's gone based off the force and the trajectory hitting the sweet spot. You know, it's like an RBI waiting to happen or a home run waiting to happen, even if it's a 9-hole hitter. Come on, Munoz. And then he's also prone to walking guys, hitting guys, and I don't like that either. I want my closer to be consistent like Seawald was. He was the most consistent player for the Mariners besides Jared Kelenic in the first 60 games. So, this is a walk. There it is. There's a walk. All right. Let me get through this emotional part of the game, and then I'll end up getting some of your photos up, if you don't mind. 7-5 Mariners. And like I said, I think I have a fair case when I say I don't trust Munoz. I just don't trust him. You know, I get it. You have the name, you have the reputation. You can pitch 100 to 103, you know. But I like Brash in the 6th. I like Topa in the 7th. I like Munoz in the 8th. And I like Seawald in the 9th. But hello, Paul's not there anymore, you know. Defense has let Munoz down a few times too. 100% agree. 100%. You know, we're not a very good hitting team. We hit 230 as a team all year, and Julio got hot, and now we're to 240 to 243. So, is it possible to change up the bullpen from some starters to closers? Who are you thinking? Who would you put in there? Logan Gilbert? Because I don't know if that would go well. Chopper? Get it, Gino! Got him! And Gino is the third best third baseman in Major League Baseball. Manny Machado, number 1. Nolan Arenado, number 2. Number 3, Eugenio Suarez. It plays like that, barehanded or not. Facts. You know who this is? You know whose money? You know who the stacks on stacks is? You already know what it is. Fucking Eugenio Suarez. Prove me wrong. Look at his home runs, since 2017. Look at his defense. He's the man. We would have lost at least 15 games if Gino wasn't our third baseman. Come on now. All right, we got a meeting here. Woo? No, Woo's not good enough. Woo's not good enough to be the closer. Hell, he's barely good enough to be a starter. He ain't good enough to be the closer. Not in a million years. Not yet. Miller. Yeah, we wouldn't want Miller to be the closer. He's a starter. He's one of our best players. George Kirby, Miller, Castillo. Probably goes Kirby, right? Miller, Castillo, Gilbert, and then obviously Wu, Emerson Hancock. But now he's hurt. But we should be able to get a few of these other guys back pretty soon. Sauer was like Wu. Woo. I do like Wu though. Brian Wu. Yeah, not you, Reflect. Sauer did. 7-5 Mariners. Come on now. Bases loaded. We got this. Come on. There we go. That's a good Munoz. Pitch is inside, almost hit him. 1-1 count. All right, I got to make sure we get this done. Come on, baby. Don't fuck around. Fuck around and find out. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 2 photos. You got this. Chop foul. Let's go. There we go. Final score 7-5 Mariners. Woo! Let's go. With the bases loaded. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I got to be able to see it for my own eyes, though. First place. Well, we're tied for first place. Tied for first place. All right, here we go. 2-2 pitch, and I'm about to see the end here. But I obviously saw it up on the ticker and on ESPN. Got him! First place, baby! Let's go! Let's go, baby! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And what do we do when the Mariners win? Final score Seattle 7, Royals 5. Let's dance, baby. Mariners win. Mariners win. Mariners win. 11 games below 500. And we were at the All Star break saying we are a second half team. And that's what the fuck we are. Let's fucking go. Ha ha. Feels good. ALCS, Orioles versus Mariners. NLCS, Dodgers versus Braves. Jot it down. Let's go. Fuck yeah. All right, what do we want to do for photos? You want me to do? I'll get you. I got to get some photos here for Megan. Hell yeah! What a fucking win. That was amazing. And now Munoz, like I said, when he has a bad save opportunity where he fucks up, he always bounces back in the next one. That's why I knew we were going to come back and win. He ain't going to fuck up twice. Not today. Not today. Not with the division on the line, baby. Tell him, Gino. 3 for 5, 2 singles, a double, and great defense at third. Eugenio Suarez. If you don't know his name, you better know it now, baby. He's fucking electric. Nice job, Gino. You the man. All right, let's get some photos up for Megan for her favorite players. Appreciate you, Megan. I'm gonna do a little bit of Caleb. I'll do a little bit of Seahawk players. We'll get you Pete. We'll get some coaches up for you. I got you. JP Crawford started that momentum for us. That's big facts. Could this be the Heisman winner back to back? It's possible. And I'll get you some Kraken as well. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. And anyone else that has donated as well, if they want any photos, just let me know. And like I said, this is going to be the best 20-year stretch the Mariners have ever had. There's a chance where we make the playoffs like 15 out of 20 years in the next 20 years, starting from last year, this year, moving forward. You know, we've had 4 good years, you know, in the last 35. We're about to have maybe 15 out of the next 20 be amazing. Love it. What a game. What a game. All right, I need to go for a walk with my pup, but I want to make sure we get all the photos taken care of for all the people that supported today. We had a great dono day today, one of the best dono days that we've actually had on the channel in a minute. And I greatly appreciate that. Very, very much. Appreciate you, Megan, very, very much. $277, 23 to go to hit the goal. GG. Woot, woot. First place. Seattle Mariners. Fire emojis. How about 3 of them? Manuel Guevara. Mexico. Venga, Munoz. Let's go. And it's cool, though, because like I said, we already have our kind of Mariner following, but it's going to grow further and further, since I'm really the only full-time Mariner streamer. And, we're going to end up blowing this channel up. So let's go. Manifesting that shit, dude. Let's go. You know it. I got you. I'm excited for that game. I was actually considering streaming that, but I'm going to do the Mariner game tomorrow. Paul, yeah, Rangers lost and the Astros lost. We are really tied for first place when we were like 11 or 12 games below 500. It is amazing. But it's all of our support, just rooting for the same thing. Let's go, Mariners. Good night, brother. Yeah, they're on a skid, and they were on a skid. They lost 8 or 9 in a row going into the All-Star break as well. Yep, I agree. 100%. And yeah, let's do that here. One sec. Oh, hello. Hello, MLB standings. You feel me? Oh, look at that. Let's scroll down a little bit and then you can see, Seattle Mariners 72 and 56. Rangers 72 and 56. Astros 72 and 58. Look at that fucking Central, booty ass fucking Central in the American League. Twins first place at 67. And then you got the Orioles with 80, right? Rays with 78, Blue Jays with 70, right? And we go scroll down in the National League. Braves with 83, then we got, the booty Central, but the Brewers are doing decent with 71. Then you got the Dodgers with 79. Oh, let's take a quick look at the wild card. Let's go there. Huh? What do we say? Oh, what do we see here? Rays, Rangers, Mariners, but it should be Rays, Mariners, Rangers. Fuck the Rangers. Okay. But again, look at the plus minus differential 168 for the Rays, right? 169 for the Rangers. We're only plus 88. We need to get that number up. Okay. And then if you look at the regular standings, right, look at the teams that are really good. Orioles plus 86, Rays plus 168, Twins plus 50, right? Rangers plus 169, Mariners plus 88. That's amazing, right? And then look at the Braves plus 218. Get the fuck out of here. Dodgers plus 152. That means that they've scored that many more runs than the opponents. So let's go Mariners, huh? That's kind of good, right? It's kind of good. You ask, and you shall receive, Mr. Guevara. Any relation to Sammy? I don't know. Manuel in the building. AEW. It's Sammy Guevara's brother, Manuel. My boy. Let's get some more photos up. What an unbelievable night. But yeah, I gotta eat dinner. I haven't even ate dinner yet. And I gotta do that. And then I gotta take Paisley for another walk. So, and then we will be streaming at 1:00 for the Mariner game against the Royals. Game number 2 at home. And then I'm going to be doing the reaction videos to the NFL highlights to all 3 games that were on tonight. So I will end up doing that in the morning, probably starting at 9 a.m. So look for those reaction videos. And if you can comment and like those, I would greatly appreciate it if you do like them. And then we'll do the Mariner stream. So it'll be a busy day. And there won't be a stream in the evening because I'll be spending time with the GF, the girlfriend. Anything specifically that you want to see, let me know. But I'll sprinkle in a little bit of Pete, a little bit of Steve, a little bit of Hack. And I'll throw in a player for you as well. Appreciate you. And anyone else that's donated is looking for some last minute photos, let me know, and I got you. Hit you with the vintage Steve Largent. And a little good luck for tomorrow against the Packers. A little Geno Smith. Let's go. Let's go. What a great story for him. Underappreciated, underutilized, given up on, and he just found the right place at the right time. And sometimes that's life. You know, certain doors close and new ones open, but you have to be able to kick that door down and walk through the door. You know, and if you're not willing to walk through the door, then it's not going to happen. And everything does happen for a reason. Believe that. Who's the man? You demand. I know, 16, huh? First place glow, baby. I love it. And we're all a part of it together, which is great. I got you. You really been on the Jaws tip lately, huh? You just been really, really into it. You just got to pull the trigger and buy the Funkos when you got the money. And I still can give you, other photos and other streams. Obviously, coming in towards the end of the stream, I'll be able to get you a lot more on like the next one and a few others since I've been kind of grinding and whatnot. But I got you. I will always make time for the people that make time for me and support my dreams for me and Paisley and, for my legacy. So I really do appreciate you. Megan held it down for us 3 streams in a row where if we didn't have her, we wouldn't have hit the goal. And she got us over 100 on all 3 streams, mostly herself. So I really greatly appreciate that. We're starting to get back to where we were last year. And that's where we need to be moving forward. Appreciate you. And I got a really cool throwback one that you've probably not seen before. Look at this one. Wow. The black and white, though. It's okay to be wrong, sometimes, I mean, look at Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. They were wrong about Trey Lance, and they ended up getting a 4th rounder for him to the Cowboys. Not everyone is going to be correct all the time. I'm not going to be right in my ESP and my predictions all the time. No one is going to be right all the time, unless, you're Michael J. Fox and you're in Back to the Future with, and you got the almanac. You're if a time traveler, But other than that, Not everyone's going to be right all the time. Well, I hope these pictures made you smile, and I hope everything is going good in your life. I'm going to be rooting you on against the Packers tomorrow. Depending on how much action the starters play, we'll have to see where it goes. And I will be rooting for you tomorrow for USC Trojans, baby. All right. Potential first pick in the draft to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Caleb Williams. So I'll be at the girlfriend's house, but I'll sneak my phone, and while we're watching, some horror stuff on Netflix and whatnot, I'll take a peek, and I'll probably be watching this game as well. It's just the sport fan in me, and I'll be thinking of you. So let's go through the photos here one last time. Little Caleb Williams, a little hack for our Kraken love for me and Megan. Her love for Pete Carroll. She would marry him if she could. Handsome devil. He's got friends in high places like Snoop Dogg and Will Ferrell. I want to be Pete Carroll's friend. Steve Largent, the original OG before Jerry Rice. Geno Smith. Everyone was, thinking that maybe he wouldn't be that good, but it was a combination of not just him. It was, Abraham Lucas, Charles Cross, Kenneth Walker III, Reek Woolen, many, many guys, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. It was a combination. But Geno was the man. I had him in fantasy. Same thing with Jason Myers. I had him as well. Sometimes when you know talent, you just know. Final score for the Mariners. 7-5 Seattle. Mariners win, Mariners win, Mariners win. And I'll get you some more photos next time I see you. Thank you so much to everyone that donated. Reflect, you are amazing. Shepard, you are amazing. Megan, you're amazing. Sarah, you're amazing. And everyone else in the room, you guys are amazing people. I love you and I appreciate you. And some of the newbies as well. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I love you, Sour. You know what it is as well. You guys have a great rest of your night. And I'll be back tomorrow for 3 reaction videos around 9 or 10 a.m. for the 3 NFL games. Check those out. And then I also will be doing the Mariners from 1 to 4 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.